make it stop, please. You know,
you just got them off.
That's right. After hearing that song, I know why they're breaking up again, Terry. It's just awful. It doesn't get any worse than that. I thought it couldn't get any worse than Bills.
Well, you know.
Wasn't that their first one?
What was that?
Wasn't that their first one?
Bills?
Yeah.
What do you mean their first one?
Their first single?
Not even close.
Okay.
Thanks for playing. You all right there? You okay? You need some time?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Yeah, it was a while back, though.
It was a while back, yes. A lot of things were a while back, though. Wasn't their first hit, though, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
All right. Anyhow.
He's going to look it up right now.
Right. He won't say anything when he finds out.
Right.
I'm not looking, but...
Okay, whatever. Anyhow, you're right.
I believe you. You're the Destiny's Child guru.
That's correct. You're just torturous, and I can't get enough of it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, they are breaking up again after this tour, right?
after this tour,
okay, good.
They're definitely going to retire. And
It's not good for Beyonce. Anyhow, she should make gold member for it. Anyhow, what's going on over there? You're okay? You're all shawled up like a grandma.
I'm
You okay?
cold.
It's 90 degrees outside and you're
I
cold.
know, but it's cold in here.
Well,
it's the typical ice box in here.
Well, it's the change of climate. It's not any colder than usual. It's just that you came in from a warm exterior.
Yes.
And now you're here in a cold little studio.
Yes.
You didn't have any AC yesterday. They're putting it all in today.
Yeah.
They're doubling up today.
They're freezing everybody out.
Yes. It's a double play Thursday.
Wow. What do you win?
Oh, jeez. How are you? You're doing okay, though?
Doing good.
Okay, because you're all round-shouldered and covered up.
Well, I just have to, like you said,
where'd you get the
adjust.
sweatshirt? Yeah, adjust.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
It's one of the Cube 93 sweatshirts.
Oh, wow.
That, you wear out when you do
So
those.
you're just faking being cold to steal one for someone that had theirs ripped in an outdoor activity or something?
Oh, sure. Like I don't have plenty at home. I need one more.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. You have plenty at home. Why are you stealing more? Whatever. Anyhow.
Yeah, it's for people who go out and do activities for the station.
Right.
Yeah, and obviously that's not you.
No, you're right. It's not.
Okay.
So.
But here is someone who certainly deserves their sweatshirt. A long time commentary.
You've only stolen a damn sweatshirt because damn the bitch with the darn. What's this called?
All right, work on that and get back to us. Terry, what else is going on early this morning? You have any quick stories to start our day off?
I do. Supposedly, the pool table that Jude Law and Daisy Wright did their business on.
The nanny?
Yeah, the nanny.
Yeah, he did that Daisy Wright on that pool table,
Apparently he did.
Right.
It's for sale on eBay.
Oh, come on.
Huh?
It's not the real pool table. Who's the seller?
Well, it doesn't say who
Jude
the
Law?
seller. No, who the seller is, but the eBay username is Ironmonger377.
Oh, Ironmonger.
and this person claims that he has documentation to prove that Jude Law did rent this table.
And the ass cheek imprints on the corner pocket are exactly the formation of Daisy Wright's left and right shoe.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he says this is the table, and it includes all the balls and everything.
I'm sure it does.
So, anyway, it was rented by Jude while he was filming All the King's Men.
All the King's Men, he rented a pool table.
New Orleans, yeah.
Yeah.
In the apartment, for the
And
apartment.
Ironmonger 3 what now?
No, Ironmonger 377.
Oh, 377.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was 376, I'd say you're out of your mind today. But if it's 377, there is some credibility to this, and I will have to go and make my bid on this pool table.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Minimum bid of $2,800 has
out.
been set for the table.
Has been what?
Has been set up for the table.
Yes. Has there been any follow-up bids to that? No.
No.
Okay.
But I do have the address if you'd like.
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to put the real pool table on eBay later today because I'm Ironmonger 378. Terry.
Wow.
Come on.
I am one up on Ironmonger 377. Now I have the pool table.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. One sniff and you'll know.
Yeah, that's all it takes. Scratch and sniff here.
Come on. You really think that's the pool table? You really think that's a pool table? Anyone really think that's a pool table? All right, I'll buy it.
Well, it's a pool table.
Well, it's a pool table, yes.
But the actual pool table in which they...
How are we supposed to authenticate?
I don't know.
That's the pool table.
Yeah, how do you? I don't know.
Ooh, there's a tiny little pube on the green field. Let's give it an out. Well,
Don't
what
they
am I supposed to
clean
do?
pool tables and stuff after?
No, never, Terry. I haven't cleaned mine in years.
Oh,
Anyhow,
well, but it hasn't moved.
what are you supposed to do? Put it in the
right?
laundry machine?
No, I thought that, you
Probably
You
pool
brush
table
it.
cleaner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you brush it. You brush it to get the pubes off. You're right. Okay. Anyhow, I'm just wondering if my fellow eBay bidder is going to get just duped and not get an authentic Daisy Wright slam on the corner pocket pool table. I mean, if you're putting on your hard-earned dollar to get that bit of nostalgia, you better get the right bit of nostalgia, right?
Sure.
Okay.
The person's not a power seller. I don't know if you can trust them.
Yeah, they're not even a yellow star.
They're just one feedback.
They've only sold one thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was an outright sham. Supposed to be the long microphone Bob Barker slammed one of those real top-line beauties with, Terry, and was never authenticated.
Okay.
Just an outright scam. What else going on, Terry? What else?
Well, Nick Lachey was the guest host yesterday on Live with Regis and Kelly, and he told Kelly Ripa that...
At first 15 minutes, everyone just thought Regis had a really good face. Like,
I know. Wow, who's your plastic surgeon?
wow!
Gotta call them.
Yeah!
And he told Kelly Ripa that everything was, quote, absolutely wonderful between
Yeah, they're terrific.
Nick and Jess.
I
So
heard
they're
something.
all right.
Right.
So all those rumors,
There are tons of rumors, Terry.
put them to bed.
Put him to bed, because Nick Lachey has given us the final word. What
Yes.
was his exact words? Did it
They are absolutely wonderful.
say? Wonderful.
Absolutely.
Absolutely wonderful.
Yes.
Absolutely wonderful?
Absolutely.
Absolutely wonderful. That translates to, she's been on the Dukes of Hazzard World Tour, and I haven't seen her in 3 months.
So things are absolutely
Absolutely wonderful between me and Jessica. We are not getting divorced.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't fold under the pressure of Kelly Ripa's questions.
Oh.
Oh, you know what, Stephen? You have a lot of room to speak with your thyroid disease, okay? You sound like her, okay?
Oh, that'd be great if I did.
I'd rather you look like her.
Yes,
That'd be good, too.
if you look like her, maybe we'd find a spot here for you in the studio.
Yeah, let's see if we can morph Steven into Kelly Ripa.
No, he's got more hair around his lips than the darn vagina, okay?
Okay.
My goodness. What the? Wow,
It's
Steven.
not nice, but it's hard to argue with. Anyhow. What else is going on, Terry?
This is kind of interesting. A little
Yeah.
tidbit about Kelly Clarkson. Apparently, she just did a interview with Jane Magazine, and in that interview, she lets everybody know that when she was younger, kids called her Smelly Kelly
Smelly Kelly.
because she had a BO problem.
Really?
Yes.
You don't get rid of a BO problem, Terry.
Well,
You have a
she-
BO problem, you have a BO problem for life. Now, maybe she's found a nice bit of perfume to mask and or masquerade her BO situation. But that's always going to be there, Terry.
Wow,
So
she.
you better be really careful if she comes out with her own line of beauty products, Terry. I don't know if she's the one to go to, the one to turn to. Smelly Kelly.
She found gay phone operator Smelly in the Kelly in the bedroom. Bitches.
Yes. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, she claims that really it's her mom's fault for her little BO problem.
Yes.
Because her mom was so busy working that she never taught her about deodorant
Right.
and personal hygiene and stuff
Well,
like
last I checked, you don't need deodorant at 9. But maybe it's her mom she blames because she passed down the BO problem. Maybe she comes from a long line of smelly women.
that. Wow.
And there are certain people out there that know from a long line of smelly women.
Or mommy or a poppy, they call him gay phone operator.
He's fascinated by
Just
her.
absolutely obsessed with one another,
Is
Terry.
this just going to be one of those
It's
days?
truly a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
The wedding of the century.
I know.
It will be the wedding, the century.
And are we
Imagine
all
the BO
invited?
there.
Oh, God.
Man.
They're just as
Hazmat suits on and stuff.
They're just as equally obsessed about one another. It's a perfect match, Terry. And you know what? I think I may have to go out and buy their pool table.
Oh, nice.
You would have to call out the Seattle Hazmat response team to clean up. I smell like cheese. I smell like cheese. Provolone, cheddar, and mozzarella.
Okay. I didn't hear a thing. So.
I'm talking about he
You did
smells
what now?
like cheese and named about 3 or 4 different cheeses.
Oh, I see. Well,
Provolone, cheddar, mozzarella.
right.
The recap.
Thank you for the recap, Terry. Terry's the only one lately who speaks John.
What happened to him having a job? Not being able to
Oh,
call.
yeah, what happened to that? Did he get fired again?
They weren't able to keep up with his talents for cheese, so they couldn't join him. They had to bait him. They fired him, I guess, again, Terry. He lost his job.
Oh,
So now he has more time to
entertain us.
rekindle that flame between him and the gayest, phonest operators.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I rekindled it. I smell Kindle this morning.
Oh, Jesus. The T-Man.
Has Naomi Campbell been accused of less than model behavior again?
Right.
Yep. And this time, the target of her anger is reportedly an old friend. Reports out of Rome have Naomi attacking Yvonne Shio,
Nice.
Chef Rocco's former flame,
Yes.
who has filed a police complaint after Campbell allegedly assaulted her.
She's a wild, crazy bitch, Terry.
Wild, crazy
is.
bitch.
Naomi Campbell is just...
Wow.
Gotta love that about her, man. That's a big turn on.
She's a feisty
She'll
woman,
just
boy.
fight you at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, she would.
Like it.
The reason? The two were supposed to go out on the town, and Yvonne showed up late.
No, you don't do that with Naomi Campbell, Terry. She's supposed to be
Obviously
on the
not.
town at 9 o'clock. She's not going to be on the town at 9:01.
Right.
Plus, Naomi reportedly didn't like what she was wearing.
Oh, well, I mean, anyone deserves a beating if you're not wearing the right stuff.
Well, she's Naomi. She can wear whatever the hell she wants.
Well, you're going to be walking around with a supermodel. That's not the case, Terry. Now, maybe it's been a long time since you've been a supermodel.
Well, yes.
If you were a supermodel, you would know that people walking around you cannot just wear whatever they want.
Well, then maybe Naomi should just go ahead and, outfit her.
Well,
So they can match.
Does everyone have to be dressed these days? Can't people dress themselves?
Plus, Naomi reportedly didn't like what she was wearing. Ms. Campbell, who once attacked her assistant with a phone, was previously ordered by the courts to attend anger management classes.
Yeah, she was.
She may want to get her money back.
Yeah, she may.
Didn't work.
She beat her assistant with a phone, Terry.
Yeah,
You ever
I know.
been beaten with a phone?
No, I haven't.
Well, it's overdue.
Really?
Yes. You've never been beaten with a phone? I thought the whole world at one point in their lives been beaten with a phone. No, just me?
Yeah.
Scott?
Pretty sure my mom's hit me with a phone. At some
Yeah! Builds character, doesn't it?
It does.
Yes.
Wooden spoon phone, whatever. Whatever was closer.
Electrical cords, things like that.
Well, Terry, by the end of today's show, as a matter of fact, before 10 a.m. on today's show, you'll be beaten with a phone. So stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't wait.
And it's not just going to be some pansy-ass beating either.
And I deserve it. Why? Just because I need it?
Well, I don't like what you're wearing.
Oh, sorry.
We gotta be on the town in 10 minutes.
Yes, and you're late. Even though you have 10 minutes, you're late.
Oh, my
Huh?
goodness.
Well,
She definitely needs to mellow out.
what else you got there besides Naomi Campbell's anger management problems?
Well, it looks like Billy Bob Thornton is going to team up with John Heder from Napoleon Dynamite
Yes.
for a movie.
Billy Bob Thornton sees the genius in John Heder, Terry.
I guess so.
No one else is willing to give him a part. All he was looking forward to was Napoleon Dynamite 2, Napoleon Dynamite 3, Napoleon Dynamite 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. But now he has a new role to play in Hollywood in Bad Santa Part 2.
No, actually, it's called School for Scoundrels.
School for Scoundrels.
And Heder will play apparently a little meter reader.
Oh, meter
who
reader.
enrolls in a confidence building class so
Great
that he
role.
can, get his dream girl, supposedly.
It's a great role. Pacino, De Niro, they all tried out for it. John Heder gets it.
Yes. 'Cause Billy
Now,
Bob said,
Terry,
"Hey."
they're showing Napoleon Dynamite all month long on Cinemax,
I
and
know.
it's on all the time, and I watch it all the time. I cannot pass by
You
it
have
without.
the DVD too,
That's true.
though.
It's so much easier to watch on cable or either your dish or whatever than actually break out the DVD. I have movies that are still in the plastic that all of a sudden I'll see them on the dish and I'll be like, oh, I gotta watch this.
It's all.
And Angie will be like, you've
packaged
had that for the past 3 months. It's sitting in the plastic. Yeah, it's easier now though. I didn't have to take it out.
Right. And put it in the DVD player. Oh my God.
Every time I see it on, I watch it, Terry, and I giggle all the way through the movie. I can't think of a movie that I'm laughing all the way through the movie.
Really?
Except Napoleon Dynamite. I mean, there are a lot of movies that are very funny. You laugh a lot. But the whole, Terry, it's like a non-stop giggle. It's not like double over in laughter in
Right.
the whole movie. There are maybe a couple of spots, but just giggling through the whole movie, Terry, is nothing better.
Well, good.
It's a classic.
Glad it could entertain you.
Love it. Man. Kind of like you giggle all the way through the phone calls to this program that this guy makes.
And Terry's gonna come out of your room and kick your ass, Terry. You freaking locked me up.
Okay, I don't feel the giggle coming on, so I might as well
No.
just cut our losses there early.
Okay.
What else going on, Terry?
How about this? Charlie Murphy pretty much has announced that the Dave Chappelle show is kaput. It's done.
Well, when you can't find your
Your host.
your main character, your host, your head writer, your creator, your executive producer, all in one,
Right.
it's hard to put the show on.
Yeah. He says that Mr. Chappelle has permanently walked away from that $50 million contract
Unbelievable.
that Comedy Central gave him.
Yes.
However-
I guess, I know a lot of people have done that, too.
Oh, yeah,
It's not uncommon to walk away from a $50 million contract. Kilbreath does it all the time.
Yeah, I bet.
The station keeps offering him $50 million contracts, and he keeps saying, no, don't bother me anymore.
Too much pressure
Right.
when you make all that kind of dough.
But supposedly they shot about 8 shows for the 3rd season before.
And they're going to play them
Well, no,
at
they-
least 500 times each.
There's a possibility that those will be released on DVD.
You think?
So-
It's the best-selling DVD in the history of DVDs, the Dave Chappelle Show.
Yeah.
I think we might put this one on DVD.
Maybe we'll make some money.
Yeah.
I tell you what happens, Terry. You know what? When you lock your kids up in the room, and you will regret the fact that you locked them up. Darius has been locked up for how
Yes.
many months or years now?
jeez.
And your
We'll get to the
twin
point.
simultaneous will be locked up again.
There's a point here somewhere, I'm hoping.
Nah.
What was the
Oh,
point?
don't you say
None.
nah. What do? They go nah. Change my diaper, bitch.
Yeah, okay.
Change.
They're talking like that already, Sam?
I guess they are.
Wow, then they're ahead of-
Nah, change my diaper.
They're ahead of Corey Haim Temper. I can't wait till the day he actually calls me a biatch.
That ought to be good.
Well, it's a damn shame that Dave Chappelle, for whatever reason, is just wandering the earth
Yeah.
when he should be collecting his $50 million welfare checks.
Yeah. Well, he's probably, making a little bit off the DVD.
I'm sure, but
So-
hey, you think he's pocketed enough that he can just spend $50 million?
Well, he has. So,
They couldn't come to some kind of resolution?
I guess not. Creative
Did he-
differences.
Well, some people say he just went crazy. Other people say
Well-
that they wouldn't give him all the creative control
Right.
that he wanted.
Right. Well, he has said that.
Well,
When they found him, he's the one who said, hey, look, we have to go back,
Fine.
figure it out.
well, then the people who are putting the show together aren't stupid. If that's what's it's gonna take to get him to start doing the show again, that's what you do. They don't want to lose that show, so it's more likely the man just went crazy.
He's in a loony bin again.
It's like if they lost Cartman, what would be left on Comedy Central?
Right. If Cartman walks out and Cartman demands certain things, they're gonna do what they have to do to make Cartman happy.
Oh, wow.
Cartman is a cash cow.
Whoa.
Kind of like Dave Chappelle, a cash cow.
Right.
Show is through the roof with its followers. Times like that, all through the course of Hollywood history, Terry, you cave into your star. They would have caved into him if they could have worked something out.
He wanted $51 million.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's not the question. You're on the air.
Good morning.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Daphne.
Hi, Daphne.
I love the Napoleon Dynamite movie. I just saw it last night, and dude is retarded.
Oh, jeez.
I laughed at the whole thing.
Yes. Well, as much as you may have loved it the first time around, it gets better every time you watch it.
You what?
Never mind.
Another fan.
I've met people that didn't like it, and I look at them differently.
Well, if there are people that don't like it, I tell them to watch it again. They must have missed something. Like the whole thing.
Right. Like their sense of humor when they were born.
Right.
What happened to that?
Really? You know people that don't like it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how.
And it gives me a creepy feeling inside.
Yeah.
A creepy feeling.
I look at them
inside.
differently. I'm like, wow.
This is why I ordinarily don't talk to people.
That same feeling?
Yes. Whatever I feel like doing. Gosh. I think I got it down now, Terry.
Yeah, you do.
That's right. Yeah.
I tell you, but the tater tot business is booming though now.
So if John Heater ever goes mental and starts walking the earth there, I could just fill in for him.
Oh, good.
Right. Caught your delicious bass. Love that line. How can you not laugh at that? How do
Sure.
you not roll over on that one?
Don't get it.
It's out of nowhere. It's so random.
The T-Man.
I'm cheating!
That's right.
I like cheese.
Yeah, for sure.
I like cheese.
Mhm.
I like cheese. I like bees.
Terry.
Yes.
Bees. I like bees. I like cheese. I like cheese. I like bees.
Yeah, the I Like Cheese kid, Terry, that is better known these days by his real name of Andy Milonakis.
Yeah.
The man we discovered playing his little banjo on the internet.
Yes.
That would be the first to admit to the world that we launched his career. Yes. Yeah, he's going to be on the Today Show today.
What?
Wow.
Matt Lauer goes from interviewing Tom Cruise to Andy Milonakis. Sure.
I couldn't form the sentence. Please, Daddy, don't touch me.
No, he never should have.
Oh my gosh,
Terry, he's
that
gonna,
ought to be a good one.
Because I don't think he's going to be interviewed by Katie Couric on the Today Show. I don't think she'd do that.
Really?
And Matt Lauer and Andy Milonakis sitting down to talk about life today on the Today Show. Terry, we're going to tape it and play it back for you.
Oh, goody.
And as I said, if you were to ask Andy who launched his career, he would say yes.
Oh.
He was at our in-studio Christmas party entertaining
Yes.
the folks, Terry.
Yeah, got a lot of attention.
We played him years ago, and now, I don't know if a lot of people are feeling his show on MTV. I watch it, I think it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But we may be the only ones.
It's not for everybody. That's for sure.
Do they play it a lot? They
Yes.
play everything a lot on MTV, though, so that doesn't mean anything. But the people I'm talking to, I'm like, you watching the show? Do you like it? Not laughing.
Wow.
You're not laughing? What are you, stupid?
Well, maybe it's because you know him.
Yes,
That could be.
because we found him with a diamond in the rough. Just sitting there in his straw hat
Gosh.
and his ukulele.
What a fun.
And look at him now, Terry.
Yeah, he's big time.
Oh, it makes me feel good, Terry, that we launched a brilliant career. Hey, are you watching him on MTV, Terry, or no? No.
No.
Not watching our I Like Cheese Kid.
No. I
He'll
mean,
always be the I Like Cheese Kid to us.
right. I mean, and nice. I enjoyed meeting him and such, but he's just a little off for me.
He's a little off for you.
I mean, he's
You're not feeling him.
No, I'm not. I mean, he's,
You never felt him.
No, I didn't.
I
I mean, and
heard
I
differently
remember.
he felt you at
Well-
at the in-studio Christmas party, Terry.
No, I just remember, a couple of years when we did bring him on. I was
Yes.
thinking,
You
what?
never got it. You never got it.
Right.
Mm.
I was like, come on.
Terry's not feeling him there, Hopscotch.
Well, the Super Bowl is gay, so
Yes.
I do agree with him.
If you did stuff like that, I mean, it would be a better show, don't you think?
What was that now?
If you did like songs like that, it would be a better show.
Can't do 30 minutes every week of I Like Cheese songs. Sure,
Well,
he'll
but
mix
that's what's
one in
funny.
every once in a while. All the stuff he's doing, or at least actually it's not true, about half the stuff he's doing on the show is funny.
Ah, okay.
Like the half the commercials are on, or
Oh, jeez.
Wow. I don't think Steven's
Steven's
a big
not
fan.
feeling him either,
yeah,
obviously.
Steven's not.
You have to just be one who appreciates sophisticated humor, I guess.
I guess so.
You have to be
Maybe
one
that's
who
it.
just
Maybe that's
gets it, Terry.
And I'm not one of those.
You never laughed at the I Like Cheese song?
No.
After all the times we've played it? Never found it funny?
No.
All right.
Just weird.
Amazing.
Wait till it comes out with the World Series is gay. That's going to be funny.
You have to
stuff is top
you have to
notch.
acknowledge, though, getting his own show on MTV and now being interviewed on the Today Show is a pretty big deal,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Okay,
It's
so it's not
definitely big.
just me who gets it, Terry.
No, I understand that.
And wait till you see Old Man Jim. He's going to be interviewed on Good Morning America tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
oh yeah,
Wow, that'll be cool.
Yes.
I can say I knew him when.
Here's a career we can't figure out how to launch, though.
That is true that the old man Jim will be appearing on Old American Man.
Okay, there you go. Don't know where to put him, Terry.
Yeah.
MTV won't touch him.
Right.
VH1 obviously has no room for him.
Most women won't touch it.
There's not a woman in the world who'll lay her hands on him.
Oh, my
There's
gosh.
really no spot for him.
Yeah.
But the I Like Cheese Kid, high in demand.
I like cheese.
Yeah!
I like cheese.
Me too!
I like cheese. I like cheese.
You don't get it. All right, fine. That's fine.
Like I said, it was very nice
Yes,
when
you
I
liked
met
him.
him. I liked him as a person.
Cute, charming young man.
Very, but just weird.
I had everyone convinced he was 8 years old for a while there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really 27.
27,
But
really?
he looks
He looks
like
8.
that.
That's the beauty of it.
I know. I
That's right.
mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness. Sitting around the room, just stupid things like that.
Yes, I can only imagine what him and Matt Lauer are going to talk about. I hope they don't pass it off to Al Cool Roker, Terry. I want it to be taken seriously by the Today Show people. I want him to be interviewed in the same vein that they took Tom Cruise in, Terry.
Well, let's hope no argument,
Well, you can only
comes of the...
Hey, if Matt Lauer gets out of line again, don't think Andy's going to sit around and take it, Terry.
Right.
No. Now, Vinnie the Pooh is on the hotline.
Okay.
Calling in this morning and he wouldn't have called if it wasn't for Kendall calling him out the other day and announcing to everyone here in the studio that he was late. I wouldn't have noticed that he was late because he's probably been late a number of times.
Sure.
And has never had anyone notice here.
Okay.
He's supposed to be here at 7 on the dot.
All right.
That's the time he's supposed to clock in, if you will, Terry. You know, quote unquote, clock in.
Yes.
Oh, clock
well,
in.
he's got plenty of time.
Well,
so I don't...
yes, he has plenty of time. But if you remember the other day, Kendall, the Hot Patroller, completely out of line, out of whack, out of sorts. She announces to all of us, hey, Vin, where's Vinnie the Pooh? He's late. Just showing up him and his work ethic. So now that Vinnie the Pooh realizes as he's looking at the clock that he's going to be late this morning, he calls in to Pasty Dave to announce to Pasty that, hey, I'm going to be a little late. I'm on the road. I'm coming from Tacoma this morning. Now, first of all, why is he coming from either Federal Way or Tacoma? Not a big difference. Okay.
Right.
He's
So the south
somewhere
end,
in the south
basically.
end.
Yeah.
Somewhere south of Safeco Field.
And he recognizes he's not going to be here by 7 o'clock.
Okay.
But how about Kendall shaking up his lifestyle to the point where he has to now call in
He's all paranoid now.
from a Hot Patroller? He doesn't need that, Terry.
No, he
I mean, he's
doesn't.
not above too many people here in the office, but he's above the Hot Patrollers. I'll tell you that right
I
now.
know, and she's got him jumping.
And he has to alter his lifestyle and his work ethic and his work routine for a Hot Patroller?
Come on.
It's a
Is that what
cutthroat
it's-
world, this Hot Patrol world.
Is that what it's come to, Pooh?
I guess so. She did do a number on me.
Because I'll tell you what, you would never have thought of calling in.
Honestly, I wouldn't.
If this was 2 weeks ago when Kendall, when was it that she made? Was it earlier this week or last week?
I think it was earlier this week.
Earlier this week.
Yeah, she
we were on
mentioned-
vacation last
yeah.
year. She announces that Vinnie the Pooh is late. Vinnie the Pooh wanted to strangle her here in the studio. And even though I gave him my blessing, he thought better of it.
Yeah.
And now he has to call in to tell us he's going to be late, man. He doesn't need that.
No.
You don't need that, Pooh.
It sucks, dude. Like, seriously, it does suck.
Yeah. So why are you going to be late, man? That's inexcusable.
Yeah, you're fired.
Why are you going to be late, man? What are you doing down the Federal Way?
I had stayed the night at a friend's house, and then I happened to catch some traffic coming back. Thinking I left early enough, but it wasn't the case at all.
Oh, look at this. Kendall's just written me a little note that, what does it say? Oh, you have a girlfriend in Tacoma you've never told us about.
A girlfriend?
Wow.
It's not a girlfriend. It's a friend.
How about her just having no fear in just destroying everything that is you?
Wow, just busting you out
You know,
all over the place,
this is the kind of moment in a work situation you need to pull your coworker aside and tell her the way it works around here.
Look, sissy.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell?
This is how it goes down.
She's now loving it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to her as soon as I get up there. Damn, Kendall.
How come you didn't tell me about some girlfriend you had in Tacoma?
I was going to. I'm not.
Are you banging some girl in Tacoma or not?
Am I going out with her? I'm not going out with her, but she's like closer than most.
She's closer than most.
Are you having sexual intercourse
Oh
with a
my
girl
God.
in Tacoma?
We haven't had sex yet, which is weird.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, because he's such a player.
So
you know?
weird. So
Oh,
it's
geez.
totally out of whack for me, T, man. I want to
Yeah.
make sure that's on the record.
Yeah, 'cause usually within the first hour.
Right.
Oh, we just have
Everything
slumber
else-
parties,
everything
you
else
know.
is in place. Like, she's like real cool, and we've just been kicking it for a while. But
Maybe you're just not a deal closer, Vinnie the Pooh. Is that
Well, I
possible?
thought you established that
and maybe
already.
I don't want to rush into nothing stupid that have me like not. being
Maybe
with
that's
this girl,
why
like,
he didn't
a
want me
week from now.
to. He didn't want me to know about this girlfriend because he knows I'd ask him if he's closed the deal, and the answer is no. No. So thanks to Kendall blowing his cover yet again on something he wanted to keep quiet,
Right.
we now know that Vinnie the Pooh has some girl he's into in Tacoma,
Right.
And on top of that, can't close the deal.
Drives to Pierce County for sweet kisses.
I know, he's driving to
I
Pierce
haven't closed the deal.
You're driving to Pierce County for sweet kisses? Let me tell you something. If you can't close the
No,
deal,
it's more than sweet.
Oh, yes, it is.
But it's just not all the
You
way.
know Kendall.
Mhm.
She's no Kendall.
If you can't close the deal, Vinny the Poohiest Pooh, in the position you're in now as one of the up-and-comers, a big-timer
Sure.
here at Cube 93, I don't know what it's going to take for you to be able to close the deal in this town, man, because everybody who's been in your position at this station has been able to close the deal with just about anyone they wanted to. That's the way it works. That's one of the beauties. It's one of the benefits of this radio station.
It's not that I can't close
Even
it
though
up.
the pay sucks for people like you, you get to have the greatest, unbelievable freak sex with whoever you basically want.
Right.
And he can't close the deal?
Can't close the
It's not that I
deal.
can't, it's just I haven't yet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's decided to
Terry,
wait.
he is ruining the legacy of a long history of Cube 93 workers that have been deal closers, Terry. Terry,
yeah?
I can only imagine how Greg Valentine is rolling
I know.
rolling over in his grave. We have Chet Weekendum, who is absolutely just crying wherever he may be in this world, probably on the street homeless. We
He had a
have...
receding hairline and he got laid.
Right.
I mean, come on.
John Connor was gay. And he had sex with tons of women, Terry.
Oh, wow.
And now here's Vinny the Pooh,
John Connor.
who
John Connor.
has
You weren't supposed to out him like that.
he has all this status here at the radio station, not just participating as the Poohiest Pooh here on this program, Terry, but he joins in with the nighttime players. I mean, how
Yeah.
much more accessible can you be on the radio station? And some girl in Tacoma says, "No, I'm not ready for that with you yet." That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, in conversation the other day, I think the topic came up. She had mentioned it. So I think we might be taking it that way.
Might be.
It's not supposed to be a negotiation. It's not supposed to be a sit down and discuss it. It's supposed to be over, done with, in the rearview mirror in the first couple of days, tops. I mean, that's even stretching it, Terry.
No.
You're the Pooh. John Connor was gay, man. It happened in the first hour.
He even brought his own lamp.
And Vinny the Pooh, a Cube 93 staff member that is prominent on the air these days,
Yeah.
is driving to Tacoma for nothing but sweet kisses. Mm-hmm. That is, Terry,
They're
this
great
is very, I don't care how great the kisses are.
It's the fact that they're just kisses.
It could be the greatest kisses in the history of kisses. And still, you don't drive to Pierce County as a Cube 93 on-air person and leave with that and that alone.
$2.60 a gallon.
And then be late for work and have hot patrollers calling you out.
Man.
Yeah, I definitely don't need that.
You don't need that, man.
Yeah, me and Kendall are going to have to talk.
Go ahead, talk. She's here.
Kendall, what the hell is your problem?
Oh, jeez.
Excuse me?
What the hell is your problem?
I have no problem. You're the one who's going to be here late.
Oh, jeez.
You know what? You're a opera. You don't even... You probably get paid in food or whatever that Anna gives you, DVDs or something.
What?
Okay, this is really...
This is why Kendall's here at 4:30 every morning, to not be late.
Exactly.
Kendall is here with Pasty Dave when the roosters aren't even up yet, Terry. It's unbelievable.
She's taking like our one extra parking spot.
Damn it.
I pay for parking. Today I'm in the lot.
Okay. She's like a goody two-shoes around here, Terry, and typical of the goody two-shoes type, typical of the teacher's pet type.
There you go.
She is calling out the slacker types.
Yes.
Like Vinny the Pooh, the Poohiest Pooh, who used to get away with this stuff, and now has little Kendall calling
Chirping
him
in
out.
his ear and
Calling him out and not being afraid, not acting like she's afraid of him when technically he's above her.
She's going to get a pink slip this afternoon.
Oh yeah.
He does sort the mail, Terry.
Ooh.
I do put the mail. I can make sure.
Right. Man. Gets nothing but sweet kisses and blue balls at night, and now in the morning,
Well, yeah.
red
spend
in the
day.
face over what Kendall has done to him yet again. You're not exactly on a roll here, Pooh.
Yeah, I know. I can say, but it's okay. She'll be gone in like a week and a half, giving her sweet kisses to the bench-warming boyfriend that she has.
You go back to college in a week and a half?
Yeah, the 18th. I'll be
Vinny
out
the-
of here.
Vinny the Pooh won't be calling in if he's late after you leave, I guess, right?
That's probably the case.
Unless you're going to have a monitor, you're going to fit him for an anklet
Oh, we could always do that.
and call us when he's late.
Martha Stewart style.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Pooh, how close are you?
I'm currently speeding. I'm about 10 minutes away.
You're what now?
About 10 minutes away. I mean, I'll probably be there before
Now,
Thursday.
I'll let you be the person who makes the decision here, Kendall. Believe it or not, even though you don't have power at this station to make these final decisions, I do, and I can put in whatever decision you make as final. Do you think his pay should be docked for being late, for the moments that he's late, for the time that he is late? Should his pay, because he actually does get paid.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow, I never got paid.
Should he be docked as far as the time he's missing, yes or no?
No. He puts in a lot of overtime. I think 10
Very
minutes
good.
is something we can excuse.
There it is. Well, thank you very much for that. The nodding of my head yes for the past 20 minutes while I was asking that question did not tip her off, Terry.
Oh, right.
She's not that bright yet.
Back to college.
Back to college. Please, as quick as possible. The T-Man.
Well, this is no ordinary dog. Check it out. Meet Snuppy. Scientists in South Korea say the Afghan hound is the world's first cloned dog.
Screw the sheep, Terry. We're cloning dogs now.
I know.
Obviously, it's
Screw
just,
the sheep.
It's Freudian slip.
Okay.
It's only a matter of a couple of minutes now before we clone Kilbreath, Terry. It's
Wow.
It's a very scary time. Well, because one Kilbreath is just not enough. Obviously, everyone knows that. A dog has been cloned, Terry.
I know.
It's a big advance in the cloning world.
Yeah.
They say their goal is to clone man's best friend to study diseases, but it also reignites a fierce ethical and scientific debate about cloning.
Oh, jeez.
In case you're wondering, researchers nicknamed their cloned pal Snuppy, which stands for Seoul National University Puppy.
And
Oh,
more
cute.
importantly, it rhymes with puppy. Snuppy! You agree, Stephen? One of you is just not enough. Is that right?
Why? There should be more people like me out there,
Well,
for sure.
your exact clone, though, not just more people like you. It would be your identical twin, if you will. I mean, if we could clone dogs and sheeps, obviously we can clone humans, right?
Sure, that's what they're hoping this will prove. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. That's what a lot of people are hoping, but maybe they're trying to send a message that we're that much closer.
If you can clone me without the weight and the thyroid thing and
Wow.
all that stuff, I'd
Clone
be quite the specimen.
Clone you without all your faults?
Yeah.
I think you're missing the definition of clone.
Yes.
Right, well, I know, but
And if we cloned you without all your faults, you'd be completely unrecognizable. So anyway.
that's why they're doing it, is so you can genetically build people
Yes.
from the ground up.
From the ground up. A new and improved John Terry.
Oh, boy.
Without the destroyed liver and mental capacity.
Wow, wouldn't that be something?
His brain cells are again fully intact. Let's start him over again.
Call me when they clone dinosaurs. Then I'll be
Wow.
interested. Tell me when Jurassic Park's open.
Oh.
And I'll go. Humans are boring. Who cares?
Wow.
Too many of them already.
Speaking of boring humans, Terry, what do you got over there? What do you have on your pile of stuff to entertain us all with news of the day?
Well, a prison in Oslo, Norway has discontinued yoga classes for their inmates.
Well, it's about time, Terry. That yoga's very dangerous.
Well, it is. Apparently, it's making the inmates more aggressive.
That's what they say.
That's what they're saying.
They're banning yoga in the prison because the inmates leave the yoga half hour, whatever the class is, much more angry and aggressive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought that was the opposite of what yoga was intended to do to your mind, Terry. It's supposed to free your mind, calm your soul.
Right. It's supposed to.
I think they're just nervous that they're getting so flexible due to the yoga classes, they're going to slip through the bars. And they're going to escape.
Could be.
Why? I don't get it.
Well, the prison warden says, this is his quote. He
Prison
says,
warden. You mean there really are those people?
Yeah.
I'm the warden. Don't mess with me.
He says, quote, the deep breathing exercises seem to make the inmates more dangerous by unblocking their psychological barriers.
Well, that's pretty deep.
Yeah.
Well, I got to take his word for it, Terry. He has the star that says warden on it.
Yes, he does.
And what he says goes.
Yep, and the stick to go along with it.
What's that now, Terry?
The stick to go along
I
with it.
know.
Beat him
That's
down.
That's what you like, those men in uniform.
Arriba.
Yes.
Federico.
Federico. We did play that cue to call, you know, Terry.
I know, I
That cue
heard
to call,
it.
that cue to call could lead someone down the path to $93,000. Are you aware of that? Wouldn't that be a beautiful thing?
It would be.
If this cue to call leads somebody to call in, unbeknownst to them, they're about to win an opportunity to spin that rim and tickets to the global domestic import car show.
Right.
which makes no sense to me. Pick one and go with it.
Must be import and export.
Somebody could be in the early stages of winning $93,000 on the Summer Jam stage. The woman, by the way, for those who are not at the Jam, she chose to screw the $5,000.
Yeah?
She said, I don't want it.
Oh, good.
Even though I could walk out of the gorge, walk out of George Washington with $5,000 in cash, she said, keep it.
Wow.
I'm going to roll them there dice.
Yep.
She rolled the dice and didn't win crap.
Ooh.
Not good.
Even on those dice, Terry, if she didn't win the $50,000, were like some McDonald's logos. That if she
really?
would have rolled that, she would have gotten Big Macs for a year. All she could eat.
Whoa.
All she could eat from McDonald's. I know Steven Steinwart is raging now.
That's actually more than 50 grand for Steven.
She didn't roll that.
Really?
There were spots on the dice that said Summer Jam, that if she would have rolled that, she would have gotten backstage passes for next year's Summer Jam. She didn't roll that.
Whoa.
She rolled nothing that led her to any prize whatsoever.
Wow.
So all she knows today and yesterday and the day before and every day since Summer Jam is that she had an opportunity to pocket $5,000 in cash.
Yep.
And she said, I don't want it. I want to try to be a greedy, big old pig.
Big old pig.
And win $50,000.
And got nothing.
And she left empty-handed.
Not even a snow cone?
Not even a snow cone.
A bottle of water, nothing.
Dump truck guy who was your mullet sporting, jackass looking, tank top ripping off MC on that stage.
How did
Terry.
he do? A fine job there?
He did a fine job. I know you were drunk at that point. He turned to her and said, "You didn't win." Yes. And the place erupted. After we woke him up.
So the alternate kind of got screwed then.
The alternate got screwed. Yes,
Well,
there was
but
an
that
alternate. When I assumed that the first person would take $5,000,
Right.
we made sure that there would be an alternate. The alternate was going to roll the dice if the first person made the right decision and chose a guaranteed $5,000 over a very unlikely $50,000, Terry. Because it's like, it's like any old pair of dice. So let's say you choose the number 12 on a pair of dice, and you have one roll to roll a 12. Not likely, right?
Right.
So you take the $5,000. $5,000's nice.
Sure.
Maybe it doesn't pay all your bills because you're so backed up, but still.
Nice chunk of them.
Nice chunk of them. And then the alternate rolls and doesn't win crap. Or at least has a 1 in, what is the chance in rolling one number on two dice, Steven? It's like 1 in 36, 1 in 32, something like that?
I think it's 36.
I think it's something like 1 in 36.
But I don't know.
1 in 36 chance. Not by any means like a lottery situation where it's like 1 in 9 million.
It's like roulette.
It's 1 in 36. It's like one spin of the roulette wheel and picking one number and nailing it.
Right.
But she said screw the $5,000 and didn't win anything. But now we're at a point where somebody could win $93,000.
Nice.
By spinning that rim. That rim, Stephen. Oh, that rim. Can't you give it a slower spin? Oh, jeez. Do you have to spin it that hard every time, Steven? Is it all that yoga you're doing? You're so damn aggressive, or what? Start it off by just giving it a light spin, right?
I think slower, though, it doesn't last as long.
Well, save that for your wife. Explain that to her. I don't care. Give it a slow spin. I don't need a long-winded, there it is.
Hello, spin.
I think a studio gets that more saturated with saliva when it spits it that slow. Okay. What was that?
Small explosion
my
at
foot.
the end.
All right, hit your foot. There. That explains that. Terry, before I go to the
Oh, my
phones.
gosh.
Before I go to the phones and find today's winner for tickets for the car show, what else do you have? What are the stories you're working on there in the newsroom?
Oh, well, 8 American men were recently arrested in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, while they were shooting a fake reality porn movie.
Fake reality porn
Yes. They had hired 6 Brazilian hookers to perform in this here movie.
movie. Man, they beat me to it, huh?
I guess so.
Damn! Fake reality porn movie. Brilliant. Hey, we need some porn stars for our movie.
Yeah. Why don't you come on over?
And we need the hottest ones, so we're here in Brazil looking for the hot Brazilian porn stars because we're American movie makers.
Yeah.
Man, who wouldn't buy that?
Well,
It's brilliant. I love it.
6 of them did.
Because, Terry, every guy knows the secret is out.
Oh, yeah.
There is no more of a hidden little deal about the hot-ass women in Brazil,
Oh,
Terry.
yeah, right.
Yeah, Terry got the memo. Every guy knows. I mean, if you were to ask guys 10 years ago, they may not have known, Terry, but we know now that some of the hottest frickin' women in the world are in Brazil. Wow. So not only do these guys plan a trip to Brazil, but they come up with a scheme to scam some of the hottest, freakiest women of Brazil by pretending they're like movie producers and putting together a porno, a reality, what did he say, a reality show about
fake
porn?
reality porn movie. Yeah.
Well, it turned out to be fake. But to them, it was real. And they needed to do whatever it took to get in that movie or to get on that show. It's brilliant. I gotta admit, I admire brilliant men with their scams, Terry, to get ass. And hot Brazilian ass at that. A little bit of anger I'm feeling, Terry, that I didn't think of it. But more so admiration for these guys. Well done. Well done. I'm the only one applauding, and I don't care. Well done. Have you seen these hot-ass Rio de Janeiro women, Terry?
I have seen a few and have heard
You
men
haven't
talk
seen
about
any
it.
of them. What are you talking about?
I've heard men talk about it, yeah.
Okay. Dudes are going on trips to Brazil just for the women. 2-guy trips. You don't take 3. You don't take a boatload of guys.
Oh, but this was 8.
It was 8 guys?
8 guys.
All right, maybe I'm wrong.
Well, if you're
I would take
filming
one guy. I would take a close friend.
Sure.
Get on a plane.
Yeah.
Go to Rio. Try to get as much ass as possible.
Wow.
Try to stay away from the crime areas. Maybe a little bit hard to do, but it's worth it.
Stay at the resort.
You have to deal with one holdup or 2. You can live with that.
Right.
Don't keep a lot of money in your wallet.
Traveler's checks. Way to go. But the ass is prime.
Oh,
Stephen knows.
Oh, yeah, Stephen of all people.
Spin that prime ass wheel, Stephen. Get a wheel. No, that would have.
you wanted it
I was all
fast.
fired up for that one. Yeah, it deserved a big spin.
Jeez.
You never know when to big spin or small spin. That's why I can't take you to Brazil, Stephen.
My spin cycle's all messed up.
You're on the air. Hello? Anyone there? Can they hear us this morning?
I hope so.
Well, your friend John heard
Yes, he did.
earlier, unfortunately. So.
Yeah.
All right, you're
really
on.
heard.
You're on the air. Hello.
Your friend.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, I need to win some tickets.
Well, let's turn your radio down. Who is this?
This is Chris from Alaska.
From Alaska?
Yeah.
Why do you? Well, you're not calling from Alaska this morning. I'm looking at the caller ID. You're calling from the 253, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You're
sir, G-Man.
originally from Alaska?
Yes, originally from Alaska.
You like to refer to yourself as Chris from Alaska.
Chris from Alaska.
Do you find that gets you further with people, piques their interest a little bit more than just calling yourself Chris from Federal Way?
Yeah, actually, that's a good one. That's actually where I stay part-time.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would go with Alaska, too, then.
Yeah, well, I like to stay in Brazil sometimes, too, when my buddies call me up.
Right.
Right.
Whatever it is. Anyhow, what can we do for you this morning, sir? Why do you...
Just want to win some tickets, big guy.
A big guy. It's nice for you to refer me as such. Why do you feel like you're more entitled to the tickets than every other listener that's calling right now? One damn good reason.
What's the good? Well, the damn good reason is I have to fly from Alaska to Washington constantly, and it's for the love of my wife.
For your wife. So you're normally a resident of the Alaska area or this area?
Alaska. I've called before. I fight in Alaska, and I fly here to be with my wife.
I don't remember. So why can't you and your wife live in the same area? What's keeping you apart?
I can't stand her.
It's called money, T-Man.
Is it, do you have a job there? She has a job here? Is that obviously the reason, or what?
Yeah, I train and fight in Alaska, and I come here to be with my wife.
You're a pilot?
No, a boxer.
You're a boxer?
Yes, sir.
And you can't box in Washington State?
No.
I have no rings here.
Fresh out. I'm hoping to get some in 2 years.
Who's in the car with you?
My wife.
Oh, your wife?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And she's buying this whole deal that you need to go to Alaska to box?
Like she moved to Alaska with you.
I mean, I know you're going to Alaska for box, but
Oh wow!
I don't understand why you have to fly to Alaska all the time and leave your wife to go box.
Well, I have a good name there in fighting, and my name draws people, and it's not like that here in Washington.
So you can't get your name going here in Washington. Man, if I'm his wife, I'm giving him a hard time. So you can't get your name going in Washington, but you go to Alaska, and they can't keep you off the card. They have to have you on their boxing night, their lineup, because you're a big draw.
Yeah, I'm a big. Well, I've been there my whole life. I'm probably one of the best out of Alaska. So, promoter.
So when you fly for a fight, why don't you take your wife?
That doesn't. She's got to work.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She has a good job here.
Yeah, exactly. She has a really good job here.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Put her on the phone for
Makes
a second.
more money than the boxing.
Oh, jeez.
Hello?
Hey.
Hi.
What's with your husband flying off to box in Alaska? You buying all that?
Well, I was up there for the military, and I got to know a lot of people up there, so, yeah, I guess I do.
So you're totally understanding that he needs to fly every so often to Alaska to get on a boxing card?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How long does he stay away when he flies on these business trips?
2 or 3 weeks.
And are you 100% convinced that he is absolutely faithful to his wife while he's away in Alaska to box?
Yes, I am.
And there's no doubt about it. It's not 99%. It's not 99.5%. It's 100% certainty that he is absolutely faithful to you.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Interesting.
What about all the ring girls during the boxing matches?
Wow! Terry loves those ring girls.
Well, they're usually very hot, are they not?
There's like 4 girls in all of Alaska.
What if one of the ring girls, one of these hot ass ring girls, were to make a move on your husband? He would, and no doubt in your mind, turn her down because he's a married man and faithful to you?
Yeah, he thinks those girls are nasty.
Yeah, everyone does.
Sure, he does.
Especially after they're coming in your hotel room all naked. It's very nasty.
Right.
So you don't worry about them?
No.
Mm-hmm. Terry, is this woman being naive, or is she just a very secure woman, content with peace of mind in her marital life?
Well, it sounds like she's actually pretty content and happy, and it's
And you have no reason to believe otherwise?
No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
So
And he
the question
sounds
is Terry naive?
No, and he sounds very sincere. And,
No, he doesn't, because all of a sudden, even with my minor questioning, Terry, his voice started getting a little shaky. He started getting a little unsettled with the questions I was asking him, Terry.
But I think that there are a number of relationships that, to make it work, sometimes you have to sacrifice.
Fine, I understand. But don't tell me if one of these hot-ass ring girls said, yes, I'm coming to your hotel room after the night's over, I want to lie in your sweat. He's saying no.
Well, no, I actually believe that because, like he said, he's been in Alaska all his life, and he probably knows these women.
Put him back on the phone.
He probably does know their history.
Yes, Chief.
If one of these hot-ass ring girls...
These ring girls, man, they're really, really not that hot, man. The Alaskan natives, as long as you give them a bottle of wine and some salmon, that's all they need.
And some raw fish in their igloo.
I'm sure he spent many a night convincing his wife of this, Terry.
Right.
Oh,
but I'm not buying it.
Buy it, Chief, man. Buy it. I'm a good husband, man.
I'm not saying you're not a good husband, but I'm just saying I'm sure they find 1 or 2 ring girls that are pretty hot, even in Alaska. And if one of them just seems to be turned on by your boxing skills and says she wants to meet you after the night's worth after the night's worth of ring activity, she wants to throw you around the ropes herself. Don't tell me that you're not thinking about it and accepting that invitation for bringing that ring girl the ruckus. Don't tell me tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong. That was my prior boxing. That was earlier in my career.
Probably how he met his wife.
Oh, Steven.
Time for round 2, big boy.
You better go the distance this time.
Well, that's how I met my wife. my wife was in the military. I took out one of the Army's best, and that's what brought.
Listen to him, how sweet.
Terry, he sounds
that's what really brought my wife to me, and I'm going to decide to keep this woman. I'm not going to.
So if I give you tickets to the import car show, obviously you're taking your lovely wife.
Yeah, I'm bringing Sam to the beach.
And happy to do
Terry,
so.
he sounds like a nice enough guy.
He does.
And I'm going to give him tickets.
Oh, good.
And he's going to get a chance to spin that rim. He is already a winner, no matter what happens from this point on. But I'm not done talking to this man yet.
Oh, no.
No, Terry.
What's wrong with him?
Because you know what? He's traveling away for weeks.
Sure.
He's a boxer.
And?
His wife's getting delirious already in the car.
Yeah, buddy.
Now, how long, when you come back here to Seattle, how long do you stay with your wife?
I usually stay with her a good 8 to 12 weeks, depending on.
And he's admitting that he's had this kind of lifestyle in the past, and all of a sudden he's changed.
Well,
That's not what he meant. Changed, Terry.
You found the right person.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I only moved and lived here for her.
See?
It's wonderful.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
Yeah, I'm one of the few, man. She's an awesome lady.
And I believe everything you're saying, that she's wonderful and you moved here for her. I'm just not believing that if some hot ring girl or crowd watcher of this boxing situation, and she's hot enough, Terry. She's what we call in the trade, worth it.
Yeah.
If she makes it very clear and makes herself very accessible, she makes it very clear that she wants him and there's not going to be any repercussions, you don't think he's going after that? Come on.
Doesn't sound like it.
Gee, man, you're so good at putting words in people's mouths.
It's one of the perks of being a boxer!
Like he said, he already went through all that in his early days, in his early career.
It never leaves your system, Terry.
Well?
You can never work it out.
Sexually, I've done what I want to do.
Oh, yeah, of course. Haven't we all?
Yeah.
I've reached the apex. I'm good.
He's gone through his checklist.
Yeah, I've had plenty of sex. I'm done.
Is that the deal, sir? You've checked off every box on your checklist? You don't need any more?
All checked up.
Mm-hmm. You hear that nervous laugh?
Yeah, very nervous.
Yeah.
She's sitting next to me, dude. Come on, be cool.
Come on, be cool.
I can tell you some stories, but later.
Yeah, T-Man, ease up, T-Man, please. I just want some tickets. This is not my bargain for. 1-866. What's your name, sir?
Chris.
Chris. Yeah, he was thinking about using a fake name, so he just said it on the air train. 1-866-663-T-Man. Chris is on the line with his howling wife now in the background. Convincing us that he's absolutely faithful, that this is a new time in his life. He's a married man, and even though he travels away by himself with no one to account for him,
right,
he is doing the right thing even when situations present itself that could easily become the wrong thing. Do you believe Chris, ladies and gentlemen, or does Chris need to be talked to by some of you listeners?
It's a lightning bolt.
You hear her in the background? Oh, no, he's going to put on other listeners. Chris, you're willing to take a couple of calls from listeners, right?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
All right, let's line them up and see what kind of reaction. Now, we'll just take them as they come, Terry. If people are going to say, T-Man, why are you trying to destroy yet another happy union out there?
Right.
I'll take those calls, whatever the reaction is, Terry. And I don't think that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to suggest that when a man goes away on these kind of trips with no one accounting for him, Terry, and situations present itself, you show me the man who's going to chuck aside opportunity like that, and I'll show you a non-existent saint.
The bullcrap boxer of the day.
The bullcrap boxer of the day, Terry. But hey.
Oh, come on.
If this true...
Yeah, just as long as there's no gay phone operators giving me the question.
Wow.
Subliminal.
Call gay.
He's not a gay phone operator fan, or so he would like us to believe, Terry.
Right.
I don't want to hear him on the chat line later going, looking for a cute chubby bottom. Okay, let's take some calls for you. All right, Chris?
You betcha.
I mean, you betcha. He sounds like a nice Northwest guy, Terry.
He does.
And not only that, but
I think
he's a tough boxing kind of guy who wows the crowd there in Alaska.
Wow.
He's wowing Terry here in the studio.
It's tough to do.
You're on the air with Chris the Boxer, the very faithful man. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hi. What would you like to say to Chris?
I think it's pretty funny how Chris is really boastful about his career in Alaska, considering there's like less than 600,000 people who live in a state that's twice the size of Texas. Oh. You're like jumping from island to island, going to little towns with like 15,000 people. And his wife is obviously not that bright either,
Oh,
because you can never be 100% sure that your man is not messing around on you anywhere. So
I asked her if she was 100% sure, Terry, and without any hesitation, she said not 99, not 99.5, not 99.9999. She is 100% sure. And this woman is saying, this bitter woman, I got even with all I said, I acknowledge that she's pretty bitter. No woman could ever be 100% sure, and you can't argue necessarily with that statement, even though it sounds very bitter.
Well, she's talking about being bright. 100,000, 15,000 people in a city. There's over 200,000 in Anchorage and 100,000 in Fairbanks. Who's bright and who's not, Missy?
Oh, jeez.
I'm from Alaska, and I'm very familiar. Now, you just named the most two major cities. There's less than 600,000 people in the entire state. So is the majority of your career just in Anchorage and Fairbanks? Because that's why you can't get out of Alaska. And you're talking about the native girls in the ring. I know quite a few native boys that would prove your little glass jaw theory right there, because that was just
She is not happy.
She is an angry lady, Terry. I love the angry T-Man listener ladies. Love them.
She wants to take on the boxer.
It is weird, though, that he says that all of the ring girls are ugly, and it's just, it's horrible. I mean, that's kind of trying to hide something a little bit.
These are the kind of things you tell your wife when you're getting on the plane to go to Alaska for 3 weeks. You're on the air. Hello.
Right.
That's hilarious. Well, okay, so you think I just go fight in a little village? I fight in Juneau, I fight in Anchorage, and I fight in Fairbanks. That's a circuit. That's the only boxing places there is in Alaska, lady.
You're on the air with Chris, the faithful boxer. Hello.
And he states that the reason why, that his name is known up there, that's why he that's why he stays there. Because he knows that if he comes here, he's not going to draw anybody.
It's a bigger payday.
Sure,
and he's got a reputation
you go
up
where
there.
the money is. That makes sense.
It's Terry's claim to fame. You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that homeboy's just tripping, because you know what? I travel myself. There's no way you could be unfaithful in a different state to your wife. I'll tell you that much.
Homeboy, are you tripping? Explain to this man. Explain to this man how a business traveler such as yourself, with a high glamorous job. I would think it's a pretty glamorous job to ladies, Terry, watching a man just pummel some dude in the ring.
Sweat flying everywhere.
It gives you more opportunity. That's what fidelity a lot of times comes down to. Your opportunity. This man has a lot of opportunity with no one watching over his shoulder. Explain to this caller who doesn't believe a man can travel and be faithful why you're different.
Well, it'd be different if you're traveling to L.A., New York, or Miami. I travel to my home city, Fairbanks, mostly Fairbanks, and fight. What am I going to do? Hit up some girls that I went to high school with that are all brand new? What they do? Go get brand new at the
Hell yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to hit up all the homegirls that you used to go with.
Man, that's all old, dog.
Wait a minute. So you're saying your wife is lucky that you're not getting a name made for yourself in L.A.? Because if that was the case, you'd be screwing everyone left and right?
I'll tell you what, it just makes it easier going to my hometown.
I see.
Wow, so
Well, it is a lot easier, because, all the girls, you go back to your hometowns like me, I'm from California, I'm from Orange County. I'll go out there. The girls are going to be looking for you if you're, especially for you, you're well known in your hometown. Girls are going to be hitting you up, man.
It's the same ones, though, dude. It's the same ones, man.
So you're saying you've run through all those girls?
Orange County's different. Orange County's different, man. The whole. You got L.A., you got everything around there, man. That's a huge. Fairbanks isn't that big, and they're the same.
You're on the air with Chris, the faithful boxer. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
How's it going, T-Man?
What's up?
I think that this guy is full of crap. I mean, if I was a boxer and I had a wife back home, I'd go over to Alaska and I'd be porking the ring girls left and right.
That's why you're not married, though, dude.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. You can't hold back, though.
Okay.
That's why you're not married with your wife sitting next to you in the car, dude.
Wink, wink.
My wife has already went upstairs and went to work.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Wow. You dropped her off to work?
She's already
You're
gone.
a good man. He's a good man, Terry. You gotta like this guy.
I do like him.
Even if he is screwing the ring girls, you gotta love him, right, Terry?
You got to be overly good to him, take him to work and all that.
He's driving his wife to work.
And the thing is, you guys say, hey, he might as well cheat, or he is cheating while he's in Alaska. I mean, Seattle, I'm sure he doesn't know a ton of people here. I'm sure he could, while his wife is at work, find some ladies or whatever.
Is that how you do's it, Terry?
That's how I do's it. So, I mean...
Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Terry.
that's why I believe him. I mean, he's not out there, when he's here for 12 weeks looking for some new ass.
Well, he's got to have his wounds healed, Terry. You're on the air with Chris, the faithful boxer. Hello. Got those black eyes from the times he's between fights, Terry, that have to recover. Yes, hi. One or two more, real quick. Yes, go.
Yeah, T-Man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I just want to support this guy, Chris, because, I used to live in San Diego, and my wife lives up here in Washington, and things are fine. I travel up here every month, and everything was perfect. As long as you got faith in each other and you guys have the love for each other, it's going to work out. Forget what all these other people are saying. Obviously, they just have some bad relationships. Thank you.
Yes. Well said, sir.
I mean, you just got to understand. You find a good one. You already did all that in your past, man. That's something you got to hold on to. I'm just happy with myself and confident with myself. I don't need to go do all that anymore. Exactly. It's said and done, and everybody does it when you're young. But once you find the right one, you get older. You just want to settle down, and it's thank you so much.
It's a beautiful moment, Terry.
It is.
Two guys, happy, bonding. That'll see each other at the massage parlor later for the rub and the tug.
On Capitol Hill.
Yeah. Chris, the faithful boxer, we appreciate your phone call. You are a winner for the Global Import car tickets. And if there's any righteousness in this world, $93,000 will be coming your way in no time.
Thank you, bud.
But then you wouldn't necessarily be inspired to go back to Alaska and box, right? I mean, all you have to do is get a paycheck there, right? I mean, it's not about anything else.
I wouldn't give up what I love.
Ah! You mean those hot ring girls? I understand. Hang on. Yes. Don't tell me the ring girls aren't hot, Terry.
I didn't say that they weren't.
But it's Alaska, so you have to deal with ugly ring girls? I don't think so. They're finding a couple of hot ring girls.
Sure they are.
Maybe his wife is like, okay, phew, they don't have hot ring girls. Okay, I'm okay.
Well, then he said, she's lucky I'm not making a name for myself.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's a little suspicious.
If I was in Vegas, I'd be killing it.
Yes.
Chris.
Why is that creepy?
Alaska. I love Alaska.
Wait, there's actually, put him back on hold. There's actually one more call.
It's a Magnum state.
Chris, are you there? Chris?
Yeah.
Okay, there's one more call that needs to be taken here. Yes, go ahead.
Can I be your ring boy? Oh,
jeez.
I want to box my bun.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
So you let on a gay phone operator anyways?
Yes.
Come on, monster boy, you can do it.
Do you still want those tickets?
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay,
sir.
hang on. Couldn't let him go unfulfilled, Terry.
Right.
Yes.
He did kind of ask.
Imagine gay as a ring boy. Would that be an upgrade in Alaska? Or?
Oh, God.
Might get harpooned.
The T-Man. Well, I disagree.
Surprising results from an Australian study that shows drinkers may be better thinkers.
Ow!
They studied more than 7,000 drinkers and tested their cognitive, verbal, memory, and thinking speed skills.
Right.
They found moderate drinkers performed the best.
Oh, moderate drinkers,
performed
man.
the best. However, the study performed the best.
Oh, geez.
However,
Wow.
That's a heavy drinker right there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Giving us the story. You all right, dude? You okay? You want to try that again? Oh, geez.
Surprising results from an Australian study that shows drinkers may be better thinkers. They studied more than 7,000 drinkers and tested their cognitive, verbal, memory, and thinking speed skills.
Yes.
They found moderate drinkers performed the best.
Is there such a thing, Terry?
Moderate drinkers?
Yes. Can you drink in moderation?
Well, I think
don't see the point.
Oh, come on.
Right, it may not be a point, but...
Yes.
However, the study did not show a reason why the drinkers performed better than those.
They couldn't figure it out. They were too drunk.
You're probably right.
Don't.
But did they take the test in the middle of it or later? Don't know.
Okay, if you're not a big thinker, you may not want to ask follow-up questions.
It's not on the teleprompter, dude. I don't know.
Yeah,
she's challenging.
I'm just a fill-in newscaster here. Leave me alone, baby, all right?
Yeah, normally I do weather, all right?
Yes.
No idea what's going on.
She's just trying to challenge him, that's all.
If
Come
it's
on.
not on the teleprompter, I don't know what you're talking about.
Do we actually research this stuff? No!
Mm-hmm. What else is going on in our wacky and wild world there, Terry?
Well, Rafael Palmeiro has been in the news quite a bit this week,
yes,
right?
the big roid freak that he is.
Yes, the big roid freak that he is.
Roid rager dude.
Well,
he always looked like it to me.
Now it looks like a perjury charge could be next up for him because, he went in front of Congress and told them straight up that, hey, I have never taken steroids, period.
Yes. Well, he should be arrested just for that mustache he's had for the past 10 years.
You're probably right.
That is certainly very offensive. Wow, he was up on Capitol Hill lying like that, right?
Yeah.
So weird to say Capitol Hill when we obviously know what Capitol Hill is like here in this Washington area.
Sure.
I wonder if they in D.C. know what Capitol Hill kind of brings visuals to our minds. I wonder if they are aware of the visuals that are brought to mind when we mention Capitol Hill, Terry.
Oh.
I mean, you don't lie to the gay men on Capitol Hill.
No, you don't.
Get away with it.
No. So when we hear Congress is going to Magnolia, we'll know they've heard about it.
I'm just a bill. Well, that's okay with me. What else? What else is happening? So Rafael Palmeiro may be going to jail. Good. Okay,
Yeah,
what else is
perjury.
happening?
Wow,
Yes,
big
perjury is
deal.
a big charge, big heavy deal. What else is happening? Martha Stewart could attest to that, Terry.
Right, and so could Lil' Kim.
Okay, what else is happening?
In Chicago, a woman was...
Oh, yeah, Little Kim was not arrested. Martha Stewart was more a fraud, like,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Okay,
Yes.
what's the difference?
Big fraud.
Big
What else? What else?
A woman in Chicago was arrested for making meth because she was trying to raise enough bail money for her mom, to get her mom out of jail.
Well, that's a noble cause, one would say. I think maybe Schwager should think of that, Terry.
Maybe you should.
Something tells me he's got the supplies already at his house.
Yes.
It's a matter of turning on the oven.
Turn on the gas.
Get rid of.
What else? What else is happening, please?
Oh, this is something kind of interesting. Russian mathematicians.
It's hard to come down on the girl for making meth for a cause like that, though, Terry. You gotta get your mom out of jail. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Her mom was in jail, you said, right?
Yes,
Okay.
her mom was in jail.
All right. What was the next story now, please?
Russian mathematicians have actually created a little formula that links shoe size to your penis size.
Oh, jeez.
So they've actually connected.
Why do you sound so reticent in mentioning the word penis, Terry?
No, I mean,
It's an organ in the human body.
I understand that.
You know as well as I.
Mm-hmm. And they say that it is 90% accurate.
And yours probably bigger. I see you have pretty big feet there, Terry. So after all these rumors, after all the speculation, after all the myths, the wives' tales about shoe size and penis size having some kind of link,
right?
It has now been proven by a Russian mathematician, you say, Terry?
Mm-hmm.
Yes!
In fact, they've broken it down a little bit here for you.
Oh.
If you
No, I
have,
had it broken down years ago, Terry. So.
okay.
Yes. I'm a size 12 for those interested, by the way.
Wow.
Well, okay.
And yet,
it actually
let
gives
this,
you the size of
let
what
this
your penis
Russian mathematician know, Terry, that even though I have a size 12 shoe, I'm like yay big.
Oh.
So I
You're not
don't
the
know if he's done this bit of the study, Terry.
No.
All right.
Okay.
So I find this hard to believe. But go ahead. What are the little
Well, they
formulas
say
you have
that
there?
if you have a size 8 shoe, then you will have a 5.98 inch.
5.9 for a size 8?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What does it say for size 12?
6.65.
That's all I get over a size 8 shoe?
Mm-hmm.
Some little runt dude walking around there with a size 8 shoe has only like a half-inch smaller than I'm supposed to have?
Yeah.
In a general sense?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's something wrong with this planet.
What man has a size 8 shoe?
What grown man has a size 8 shoe, Terry?
Well, didn't we work with a guy who probably had a size 8
If
shoe?
he was lucky.
That's true.
So?
So the general rule is size 8 shoe has a 5.9 inch wiener.
Mm-hmm.
And the 12 inch, what is it? 5.9, you said, right?
5.98, yeah.
All right, so basically like 6.
Wow.
You
Right.
round up.
Right.
Who has that?
Strong 6.
And yet, wait a minute. So you're telling me that the mathematician there in Russia has come up with this formula that the size 8 shoe will be 6 inches, and the, why are you laughing?
Russian mathematician
in Russia.
Yeah, if you look at the story, his name's Ivan Cut Your Cock Off.
Oh, it is.
It's probably not even a real guy.
And Terry, are you reading a real story there, or are you just being duped by some real clever people on the internet?
No, I'm reading a real story.
And then you want to tell us that the size 12 shoe is a 6.5 incher, But I remember you reading a story like a year ago, because I remember every story you read, Terry, saying that the average male penis is 5.5 inches.
Okay.
So that means there's a ton of people out there walking around, grown men with size 4 shoes? Come on. I don't know, Terry. You better get second sources for your stories. You're starting to lose a little bit of that Terry Freak credibility.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, sir.
I wear an 8.5.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wait, shouldn't he be at work?
How does an 8.5 shoe, an 8.5 size foot, Terry, support all that mass?
It's hard.
He has
it's
like
hard.
like peg legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Peg legs.
Put little pads on him so he doesn't scratch up the hardwoods.
Most people's feet are wider than their legs, but his isn't.
It's not where he puts his pads. What do you want, Gay?
I was just calling in to contribute.
Is that what you feel you've done here?
Yeah, when's that going to happen?
Yeah.
And to share my info.
Jeez.
What else do you need, Gay?
Validation.
Oh, jeez.
Where did you park? The Westin?
What kind of validation are you looking for, Gay?
Any kind I can get, believe me, I need it.
But you've been looking for that for years, from Pappy.
Yep.
And
What did Pappy do? Just swat you with the watch?
Exactly. No, I'm waiting for my food. I'm waiting.
boy. Where are you waiting for food this morning, Gay?
It would be Jack.
Oh, come on.
Stephen wanted to play the game.
I'm not playing Guess the Drive-Thru anymore. It was a sad and twisted game.
Jack seemed to be the favorite. Jack
thank you.
But just for the record, who are you thanking there, Gay?
What?
Who are you thanking?
The drive-through worker.
He asked me if I wanted any sauces for my fries.
Oh, come on.
So you're obviously on Capitol Hill in the drive-thru this morning, Terry.
No.
Early for fries?
Say sausage with his fries?
Yeah, what?
Sauces.
Oh, sauces.
Sauces,
Yeah.
dipping
Like ranch
sauces,
or
ketchup.
Would you like any sausage with your fries, sir?
Not typically, but today, yes.
All right.
Just like yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
You guys.
I thought your manager's here today. Gay.
Fries at 8 a.m., okay.
Oh, I know.
What have you ordered this morning at the Jack in the Box drive-thru?
I got a Caesar salad with
Right.
extra dressing,
Extra dressing. Oh, my gosh.
a large seasoned curly fry, and a bacon and cheddar potato wedge.
What are you going to do with the wedge there, Gay?
Extra
In my
dressing.
mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did get a large Coke, too.
Gosh, gross.
That actually sounds like a slimmed-down version of your typical order.
That is not slimmed down.
That's not?
no.
That's a lot of food.
How is that a lot
Curly
of food?
fries, potato wedge, and extra dressing on your Caesar salad?
But where's
It's
the...
horrible for you.
Oh, it's not like a
Well,
large.
isn't it better than like the
2 or 3
double
different
sausages
sandwiches?
and sausage
At least
sandwiches?
there's some
Start your day?
some sort of protein.
What is a
in-
potato wedge?
It's like a potato skin.
Yeah, like big fries.
big fries?
It's a JoJo deep fried with cheddar melted and bacon bits.
Yeah, try to eat that and not fall asleep.
Oh, bacon bits. There's your protein, I guess.
And you think this is a better route than you were taking, what was it, a month and a half, 2 months ago when you were actually working out and eating healthy, Gay?
Seems like it's going to taste pretty damn tasty to me today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Says it all.
You should just say extra dressing with my salad and no lettuce, please.
Here.
Cheese and croutons.
What else is new, Gay? Anything else?
No.
The highlight.
Works good?
So far, yeah.
Fair to say that this is the highlight of your day right here, the Caesar salad with the extra dressing and the potato wedge?
Oh, we haven't got to lunch yet. I don't know about lunch.
We haven't gotten to lunch yet. That's only in a couple hours.
Okay.
How do you eat a salad in your car while you're driving?
I'm not.
You're
I'll eat
tough.
it when I get to work.
Oh.
He saves it for all his fellow employees to witness.
Yes, because that's the healthy side.
Yes.
See, they get to smell the good food, and then they get mad because they can't have it because they're actually eating healthy, and I enjoy it. See, I help everybody else.
So you get the last laugh is what you're saying, huh?
I do. I do. I enjoy it. They don't.
Yes. Well, if you aren't a walking advertisement for eating healthy, I don't know what is.
Hey, I'm trying.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's working.
Appreciate you checking in, Gay. Have a great...
Gay day!
Oh, Jays!
The T-Man.
We're shocked that people are still
on this same rumor that we're getting. We've been divorced for 6 months now.
Nick sat in for Regis this morning after spending the night on the town in New York with his sexy wife. But this morning, the New York Post is reporting yet again the two have hired lawyers and are heading for a divorce. So, Nick, can you set the record straight?
Everything is absolutely wonderful
I'm sure.
in marriage and life and love.
But how about with your wife?
That's a no then, right?
We're okay. We're all right.
Mm-hmm. Everything's okay and all right when you're sitting next to Kelly Ripa, Terry.
Oh, yeah.
But soon the show would end, and he'd have to go back to the wife that despises the ground that he walks on. Because he's a good for nothing.
Well, they say, though, that the reason why they're denying all the divorce reports is because he's got an album coming out, and because of the newlywed stuff, the show...
Can't get his career going music-wise, can't even get a part in Dukes of Hazzard.
Right.
Johnny Knoxville beating him out. Good for nothing.
So
I wouldn't want to be married to dead weight either.
But she knew that, though, going in, didn't she?
She thought he'd be good for something. Turns out he's good for nothing.
Singing with 98 Degrees. Thought there was something, huh?
Some potential, at least.
Right.
Man, when that potential gets squashed, it gets squashed quick. Terry, I see a pile of stuff still over on your side of the console. What else is going on in this crazy world of ours, please?
Got a story about a man who has filed a lawsuit against an escort service for charging $40,000 on his credit card. He claims that...
all in escort services?
Yeah. On one particular escort service.
Yeah, I'm denying that. I mean, he's denying that. Sure.
Well, he claims that, that these people... he did call. He admits, yes, I did call an escort service, but I only wanted one girl to come over.
Yeah, I didn't want the two that requires $40,000 in cash.
Well,
he must be hot. Right.
He claims that the woman ended up inviting 7 of her colleagues to his apartment,
very nice
where they
right there.
allegedly had a party with his credit cards, and I guess he woke up kind of,
Dazed and confused.
not remembering the whole evening.
Kind of like Mike Price.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then
you remember Mike Price?
Yes.
There? Sure.
And then getting his credit card bill of $40,000 on it. So his lawsuit...
And what are they saying? That he kept on hiring more girls? More girls, please. More girls, more champagne. More girls, more champagne. And before he knew it, the bottom line was $40,000.
Yes.
Well, I could see a man being in a situation, letting that get away from him as far as just having the awareness of what's going on. You're enjoying the moment. More champagne, more girls, more champagne. 40 what?
At 20% interest.
Yes.
It's cool to have that big of a limit.
He said that 15 hours later, he wakes up all like, whoa, what happened? And whoa, there's a $40,000 tab.
And he doesn't remember a damn thing.
Yeah, he was a little fuzzy, he said. So he's seeking $1 million in punitive damages from the escort service, plus $19,500 for the credit card
Speaking of
charges.
punitive damages, what's the deal with this? Oh, geez, that's Pasty's microphone. What's the deal with this new girl you have in Tacoma? Is there anything going on there or what? How'd you meet this girl? Are you excited? You excited about having a new girlfriend? What's the deal?
Excited, yeah. She's cool to kick it with. I met her through a friend, but she had seen me like before in the past.
How'd you meet her? I want to know how you met. Did
we
you
actually
say how you
met
and I
up
wasn't listening,
at
or
a
what?
club. We made arrangements to meet up at a club.
Well, how did you make arrangements to meet? How did you know her to be able to make arrangements?
Well, she had emailed me.
So she's just a listener of the radio station.
I guess.
All right, so this is what I'm trying to ascertain today.
Okay.
Thankfully, being in the position that a lot of people are in at a radio station, some more than others with higher status like Vinnie the Pooh, a lot of listeners email you, and when those listeners email and you meet up with them, you're supposed to close the deal on night number 1, unless for some reason you're not interested. Are you going to tell me, because he told me he's been seeing this girl now for a little while, and he hasn't closed the deal with her?
Yes.
And I'm wondering why, when the baton has been passed by many a fine radio DJ, way more lame than him, Terry, who can close deals with listeners, why is he not closing the deal? Explain to me why the deal has... How long have you been seeing this girl now?
Like a couple weeks, 2 weeks.
Couple of weeks. Wow. Why hasn't the deal been closed? Is it because of you? You're not ready? You don't want to close the deal with her because you actually like her and you don't think closing the deal would be a good move? Because that can't be that.
Nah, it's something.
You tell me why the deal hasn't been closed.
We just haven't gotten to that point yet.
She won't let you?
No, it's not even that. I mean, we've had conversations numerous
You don't
times.
sit around talking about it. You know, if we were to have sex, I think it'd be really great.
It's time for a committee meeting, so I'll see you.
Nah,
at
like you know
noon.
how we'd be at the house and then a conversation would take, a little sexual turn, and then
You were late for work this morning because you had spent the night at her place.
I was lit.
Yet another night you
Traffic
spent
was
at her place.
Yeah.
And you did not have sex with this woman.
No.
A listener who emailed you because she's a listener who's into you, and you have not closed the deal. Is it, I mean, give me some explanation. She's 17 and you're a little nervous.
Wow.
What is it? What's the reason?
How
How old is she?
She's 20. She's getting ready to turn 21.
I can't. Give me a reason.
I can't give you one because I don't know.
She has one arm, T-Man.
No.
Maybe he actually does like her.
Maybe the reason. No, so listen. The reason you're looking for the only thing you have left to say, obviously, is T-Man, Mr. T-Man, sir. I know this is going to disappoint you, but it must be that I'm not a deal closer.
Okay, Mr. T-Man, I guess it must be that I'm not a deal closer.
Now, you're just saying that, or do you believe that?
I'm just saying that.
I'm just saying that. But you should start to believe it, because obviously all the signs are pointing to the fact that you're not a deal closer.
You're getting it elsewhere, though, right?
Oh, no, but no.
Why have you been going down to Tacoma?
It's like halfway. Like I had just spent all last week. She was up in Seattle, so
fine. But you're spending time there. You're spending nights with her here, and the deal hasn't been closed. And I'm not understanding.
I don't know.
Sounds like the slimy radio DJ is a dying breed. It's making me sad.
Well, that's a damn shame.
Yeah.
You know what? This is just another symptom of the pussification of men, Terry.
Wow.
The slimy DJ, you think, is an endangered species?
Sounds like it.
Well, we gotta put a stop to that.
You guys got out just in time.
Yeah, I know.
Remember when they found out the praying mantis was an endangered species, Terry? If you killed one, it would be like a $50,000 fine.
A sad day, huh?
Are you a new generation of sleazy radio DJs that just don't close the deal? Is that what you are? Is that what you're...
I don't know if it's like...
Are you announcing a new movement?
Not for someone who doesn't close the deal, but
that
just
me
not
and
with
my
this
generation will be radio DJs that just hang out with women and don't screw them? I don't think so.
It's just this one particular that hasn't been done yet.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
All the others were quick situations that of listeners that emailed you, right? This is the exception.
Yeah.
Well, explain to me why she's the exception. What's going on that you're not having sex with her?
I don't know. Like I say, we haven't taken it there yet. So
I know you haven't taken it there.
You take
Why
it there by
haven't
me
it-
pulling it out and putting it there.
You don't have to go
got it there.
Vinny, slow
we
down.
got it.
I understand the physics of it, Vinny.
Thanks for breaking it down for us.
Thank you.
I really wish I had you as my health teacher back in the day.
Got a lot of sexual frustration.
Jeez.
Why haven't you made that happen?
I like her, I guess. I don't know.
You like her.
I like her.
Wow.
Oh, it's a special moment.
That is.
I think you had no other option.
I didn't.
Just call her and tell her you love her right now.
You had nothing.
I love her. Hold on now. Hold on about that.
Oh, Lord.
It's sad.
What, you don't
How's
believe
it
that he
sad?
could?
All of Bobby O's hard work, all for naught. I mean, trailblazing for everybody.
It's true. All the trailblazers, the hack
DJ
trail,
Manic.
and they're hacks at that. I mean, bisexual DJ Manic, yeah,
Okay.
homosexual John Connor having sex with all these radio lady listeners. You had Bobby Valentine, what's his name? Greg Valentine, always wore the sleeveless shirts, looking as just lame as you could possibly look, screwing all these female listeners, all of them. All of them that came to his doorstep were sent away completely with the ruckus brought. And they're now listening to this, rolling over in their graves, finding out that you, the next generation, the guy they're handing the torch to, has been going down as a coma for 2-3 weeks and hasn't closed the deal.
I appreciate the power that they pass down. Believe me.
Keith Rhodes is coming back to take it back.
Okay, Keith Rhodes is like, oh, people.
I forgot about what kind of headache he must be waking up with this morning, Terry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they weren't grinding it out at the clubs every weekend, so
Yeah.
you could just be friends with them.
I mean, these guys as cheesy as they come, and yet you can't lie and say they didn't get their share of listener groupies, Terry, that they just took down.
Yeah, plenty.
I think I like her a little bit. What the hell is that?
It is what it is. I don't know.
Mr. T-Man, I'm just not a deal closer like the great John Connor and Keith Rhodes and Chet Weekandum and Greg Valentine.
All right.
That's right.
Craig the Hammer Valentine.
What's going on when you're hanging out with this girl? You're sitting around, you're playing backgammon? What are you doing?
No, we're just wilding out. Like she'll go to a club.
Wilding out? Why didn't you say so? I didn't know you were wilding.
Yeah, she has like a lot of hot friends that all my friends try to get with, and they like shoot her down. It's just, I don't know, we just be doing our thing.
Do your thing.
Obviously not doing their thing, but
it's okay. Yeah.
So you want her as a long-term girlfriend?
I mean, I'm not even thinking about that, but as far as right now.
What are you thinking about?
Trying to answer you guys' questions as smoothly as
No, when you're with her, what are you thinking about?
Not really, we're just...
You're not thinking about anything long-term. You're obviously not thinking about anything short-term. What are you thinking about?
There's a big...
How much fun I'm having.
Oh, I see.
All the fun. Well, there has been speculation.
Stop the song. Even though... Oh, jeez. Even though there has been speculation, as you say, Terry, about Winnie the Pooh, the Poohiest Pooh, I know, as him as my prodigy, Terry.
Yes.
I know that he's not a gay man.
Okay.
I know that he doesn't even have any gay tendencies.
Thank you.
I know that he likes women.
All right.
I know that that's the way he's wired. However, I don't know why he's not closing the deal. That I haven't figured out. I haven't spent enough time with him to figure that out yet, Terry. I'd have to spend a night with him, and I'm not ready to.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of surprising, I have to say.
All right.
He's found the one already.
Already? And 21.
He hasn't found the one. He just has nothing better to say as to why he's across the deal. Let me take some calls. 1-866-663. T-Man, you're on the air.
Yeah, man, you guys should make me the DJ. I mean, I can close the deal.
Yes, there are a lot of listeners out there that if we were to crown them as DJ for the day, would close the deal there, Winnie the Pooh. I mean, if you're not going to be the deal closer, why not just work at Walmart?
What? No.
Yeah, why did you get into
Make more
this
money.
little industry?
Why are you in this industry,
yeah,
man?
I mean...
Because
for the music.
For most people in this industry, it's not a money-making industry.
Right.
And I feel bad for those people.
Yeah, I know, huh? Don't you?
All right.
Experience and the opportunity.
Radio in general is not a big break-the-bank money-making industry, but the best fringe benefit of it is that of which we have described to you, that you are not taking advantage of, Winnie the Pooh. And if you're not going to take advantage of it, I say you might as well work at Staples.
Yeah.
Would you like me to get you an application for Staples?
Just be a checker.
I would not like an application from
But
Staples.
why? What are you getting out of this job?
Right.
Tons out of this job. I'm just not. I mean, I know like it's all being dumped off on me, like all the women and whatnot. I choose not to run through them as some of my elder proteges, I guess you could say.
You get bossed around by Sue the Controller. Where's the payoff?
Where's the payoff is what we're asking. Yes, you got Sue the Controller. Who'll lead you around the office like, I don't even want to describe here. What was that, Steven? What are you doing? Did you snap open the pants? What happened?
The button came flying off.
Oh, jeez.
I dropped my...
Like you would know that sound. Yes, Steven. What was that?
No, I was playing with my little plastic spoon. Actually.
Mm-hmm. What happened? You broke your spoon?
It looks like it did, yeah. I don't see how that was possible.
Man doesn't know his own unbelievable physical strength.
Thinking about Sue the Controller, I just broke the spoon.
That's heavy yogurt, huh?
Yeah.
When you take as big a spoonful as Steven does, you want to put so much in your mouth at once, it snaps the spoon in half.
Man.
Do you disagree with us? Do you think that we're just an old generation that, yeah, we like to screw the listeners and they don't get it like we get it in the new generation? No. We like to spend time with them. We like to treat these listeners like the girlfriends that they deserve to be. And
get to know them.
And get to know them and realize there's so much to appreciate in them. And we're the ones who are wrong? Or what's your stance on this?
For as much as I've seen, I think I might be the one that's a little, like, crazy. But that's just
You're not going to try to convince us, hey, T-Man, you know what? When you get to know these listeners, they have a lot to offer.
Because I've seen some that have nothing to offer. Like
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, you can't play both sides here.
I can't. I definitely see where you guys are coming from, and that's why I'll probably say that I'm the one kind of like out.
I didn't make the rules, but the rule is, and I'm passing this on to you, that a lot of female listeners, for whatever reason, I don't know what their fascination is with radio people, Cherry, because there's nothing to be fascinated about.
Right.
All right?
No, I've seen it.
Being a radio DJ is like being a circus clown.
Right.
All right? I don't see circus clowns having a lot of groupies, but for whatever reason, there are a lot of female listeners that email people on the radio that make themselves very sexually available.
Right. I've seen it.
So people on the radio, it happens all the time, day in, day out, year in, year out. It's been going on for decades.
Right.
And Vinny the Pooh may be the first of his kind, maybe the first of the radio DJ kind to say, you know what, guys? I know that's the way you did it back in the day, but I am actually taking time to get to know these ladies who are putting the hot sex on a platter there for me, and I'm saying, no, I'd rather talk to you. If you're telling me that...
Talk.
I'm going down, and instead of having sex, I'm spending the night talking to these women a lot, and I'm realizing you guys missed out. They have a lot of conversation to offer. They have a lot of this, that, and the other thing to offer, and you guys missed out.
I love the other thing.
Is that what you're telling me, Vinny the Pooh?
Yes.
Well, now you're saying yes!
But look, it's just, like I said, like, I might be the one to stand. That's just something that I do. Not necessarily saying everybody in this industry
You get to play
does
with their kids and get to know them?
Oh.
Their kids. They've got
I don't
3.
think the
She's got 3,
I
right?
don't think the conference. No, God, no.
You're on the air.
What's up, man?
How are you, sir?
I'm all right.
I'm very confused if you're really asking.
Do we just need to hire new DJs? Is
No,
that it?
I like Vinny the Pooh, Terry. You can't find the poohiest poo just
No, you
anywhere,
can't.
Terry.
I understand that, but...
Yes, go ahead, sir.
I just want him to know if his girl show up at a gig that I'm doing down in Tacoma, I'm going to close his deal.
Wow.
There are dudes out there that these women aren't make themselves sexually available to that are ready to close the deal and can, Vinny the Pooh, even though they don't have as much to get themselves started as you do. You have the greatest starting point amongst the people out here in the local area. You're on Cube 93, damn it!
Oh, yeah,
You're
I
hanging
want
with
him.
those nighttime players!
Yeah, you are.
You're there! I just want to talk tonight.
I want to make her dinner.
Yeah. All of a sudden, he's become the woman.
You're a fascinating person. I'm glad you emailed me.
She's probably going, geez, would you hurry up and come on, do me or something?
You spent all night in Tacoma last night hanging out with her.
Yeah. Well, she was, I'm not going to use this as an excuse, but she was tired. She had worked like a 12-hour day.
She was tired.
Oh, if she wasn't tired, it'd have been on.
You would have really closed it.
You turned to her and you said, you're lucky you're tired.
She's like, you're way better than Keith Rhodes. He was only here for 2 hours.
You're on the air.
Conversation. That's weak.
This guy sounds like the man.
He can read it.
It's weak.
Hey, Vinny.
What's up, man?
Have you closed the deal before?
Yes.
He's not a virgin, if that's what you're asking.
Well,
but he's just...
Oh, no.
He's just taking a new angle at going after these women that are emailing him, telling him to come over. I mean, what more needs to be said? When a listener emails you saying, I like the way you sound on the radio, I want to meet up with you. What more needs to be said?
Not much.
Keith Rhodes didn't need an explanation.
Right. No. Keith Rhodes was there.
John Connor was gay. He didn't need an explanation, Terry.
He did girls on accident.
Right.
So easy.
It was so easy.
Whoops. There's another one.
Right.
That's the noise, too.
But these women must be like, wow.
I mean, Kiki Love even got it done.
You spent 9.5 hours more at my house than Greg Valentine. He was only here for 10 minutes.
Wow.
We just went up the elevator together.
You're not trying to start a new way of life amongst the radio DJs of the future. That's not what you're doing here.
Not at all.
You're sure?
Positive.
You're sure you haven't found a better path?
No.
Because if you have, I'm willing to walk down any path. Anyone says, hey, this is a good path. Try this, team, man.
I've noticed that this is a great path.
It's a good path. You like the path.
It's a good path. But with this one, I just don't want to take the path.
I'm confused on what path we're talking about.
But you'll take the path again in the future, right?
I mean, the path is definitely not closed. I haven't shut it down.
Oh, jeez.
Sounds more like a maze.
Yeah, you're walking through a maze, dude. You're not supposed to turn this into a maze. This is not the end of The Shining.
Right.
Big corn maze.
Yeah, can't even find the cheese.
You're on the air.
T,
Yes.
hey, you know Vinny's lying, man. You know he's lying. He's just trying to have enough respect for this girl that he's not really coming out and just straight saying, yeah, I've hit it yet.
No, because I talked to him off the air about it, and he would have told me off the air that it happened. And he very frankly told me off the air it didn't happen. He spent the night with her hanging out. A woman that originally got to his attention because she emailed him because she liked the way he sounded on the radio. I mean, that is just basically her handing her vagina across the internet to you.
Here it is.
You're on the air. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, it's been happening all through time, even before the internet, when it was even harder, man.
Yeah.
And dudes made it happen.
We had to talk to him on the phone.
Yeah.
All the
Meet
letters
them in
Ty
front of
got.
the Gap and have many a tragedy show up there. Trust me.
Oh, that looks like her. I'm out of here.
You're on the air, yes.
I want to know why you guys are pressuring him so hard.
Because he's not carrying the torch the way the torch is meant to be
Are you guys going to get
carried.
something out of it? Is that...
Yes, we're getting something out of it. Either he has to announce that this is a new way and we should understand him, or he's got to start making it happen like all his forefathers have.
But look, you guys are settled down.
No, I won't settle down. As a matter of fact, I'm about to get out of my tree if this keeps going on here. I'm not going to settle down.
Maybe he wants to.
Maybe he wants to settle down, Vinny?
The dude's 20.
I'm not suggesting it. She is.
He's not interested in settling down. It's a complete conundrum. He doesn't want to settle down, Terry.
Right.
He likes women. All these things I know to be true. He likes to get laid, I would imagine. Maybe he doesn't like sex. Do you dislike sex?
I love the sex.
You love the sex.
But you could never tell that he loves
Honestly,
the sex
I don't like piddling my job for things that I get. So
You don't like to. You don't.
I don't
you
like
feel,
to use my
You
job.
feel dirty and empty when you've used your job to get sex.
He's in the wrong business.
Okay.
All right, Staples. Here's the application.
Dirty and empty.
Dirty and empty is what we live for.
Right.
That's the goal. The dirtier and emptier, the better.
And it's usually the girl who's feeling that way that's left apartment.
Even Kendall knows this.
Whoa.
Yes, Schwager.
Hey, T-Man, I would like to thank you.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
See, man, I got laid 6 times last night. And I'm not even in the studio. Yeah, Schwager.
Well, because of you allowing me to be on the show, I have gotten more hours of work at the high school.
Yes, at the high school?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And,
Well, I'm glad.
And my minimum wage, well, actually my wage, not minimum wage, is about 9-something an hour.
Nice.
Wow.
Well done.
Good job.
And because of being on the show, the new PET director allowed me to have more hours to work throughout the summer.
Are you reading this off a cue card?
No, I'm not.
Oh. You see, even Schwager gets emails. He's not even in the studio.
yeah.
He gets emails, he gets calls, women into him, and I understand when he turns them down because he's a virgin and he's scared out of his mind.
I've only gotten maybe 3 emails in my entire life.
I got it.
You're the director of PE now.
Schwager,
No.
you had girls coming down here wanting to take you to the prom.
Right.
Yeah.
You went to the
All right.
prom with
Total, that's
Slutzkoff,
less
for
than
goodness
10.
sake.
The girls have made themselves available. Maybe not in the mass quantities of Greg Valentine, but they're there for you. And you turn them down because you're scared and you're asexual. But that makes sense to me. I'm completely...
I am not asexual.
All right. Well, you like women, you're just scared then.
Yes.
But you haven't had sex, so you don't know if it's good or what.
Well, you don't even know if you like it.
Yeah, you don't know if you like it. You think maybe it'll hurt you or something.
Ouch.
First time always hurts.
Oh, man.
Actually, more along the lines of...
Depends how you're going about it, Steven.
Stephen just laid on his stomach.
Right.
Ouch. Please hurry.
Isn't my cherry supposed to do something or something? Well, I'm glad things are working out for you, and you're getting some of the benefits of the show there, Schwager.
Thank you.
I mean, look at Andy Melanakis. He was just simply the I Like Cheese kid a few years ago on this
Yeah,
show.
he was.
Now he's got his own show on MTV, and he's on the Today Show being interviewed by Matt Lauer right now. Everyone uses everything they can as far as the advantages that come from this business. I don't know why they're there for us. It's not something that makes sense to me. I just know it's there. You know it's there. You're the first of a kind that isn't taking full advantage of it, and I still am waiting for an answer as to why.
I'm different. I
You don't find it respectful.
I mean, no.
You're not.
but I
You
don't-
find it empty. What was the 2 words? Empty.
Dirty
and
and
what?
empty.
Dirty and empty.
Dirty
when you
and empty.
when you get. Let me see if. Let me pursue this angle. If you were to get an email, let's say later today, you get an email from she sends a picture, really hot. She says all the things you're hoping to hear. Oh, I love the way you sound, man. The pooiest poo. That's so cool. Can you come over later? Can you meet up with me? Can I meet up with you? Whatever. She makes it very clear that she's handing the vagina through the internet. If you were to go over and actually just have sex with her, which is what she's basically asking for, and then leave and maybe email her once or twice more, but that's pretty much it, you would feel dirty and empty, and that's not a good feeling for you.
I would. After a while, I would. I would. I'd feel weird as soon as I was over there. I'd be like, a little awkward, and then
Well, that passes.
Oh, after you do it a
always
few
awkward.
times, is that it? You have to get a few under your belt and then...
Yeah, that should never stop.
Oh, okay.
He's got to drink the awkwardness away.
So that's what you're saying. You would feel awkward, and then after that, after the deal was done, you'd be dirty and empty.
Yeah, it depends how the deed was, but yeah.
You'd rather start a friendship, get to know them, find out if you like them,
And then bang them out nasty.
Well, you're not
sure banging out nasty.
I mean, after I get to know the girl.
Don't give us banging out nasty when you've been traveling to Tacoma for 3 weeks for this listener.
He's not banging anything nasty. It's love
We
making.
know. Nasty.
It's sweet.
Yeah, there's obviously something different between what y'all had done. And
All right, so this girl, you've been traveling to Tacoma for the past 3 weeks and spending nights but not doing anything of any real major capacity with, she's got something coming right around the bend, is what you're saying.
Sooner than later, yes.
Oh, yeah.
You're giving her the 120 pounds. You better watch it.
All right. Well, if that's the way you want to play it, you want to get to know them, you want to start to become friends with them, and then you want to bring them the ruckus, well, that's a new strategy that I'm not familiar with, but go for it. But that's the way you're playing it.
Yeah.
She is on the clock.
Then it's worse when you have to break up with them and it's messy. Turns messy.
Because now she thinks that you are her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Probably,
Feelings,
right? I mean, you spent the night there and you just lied in bed with her.
Emotions start coming out and...
I mean, you played around with her, I'm sure, a little bit, but nothing of any real circumstance.
It's tough living the romantic comedy life.
You lied in bed with her a lot last night?
Yeah, we was just
She thinks you're her boyfriend now.
watching Comic View.
You're watching shows with her.
They have their own shows now that they watch together.
Mm-hmm.
She gives you like opinions and stuff.
Is she?
Like, what's wrong with all these things that you guys are talking like?
Well,
what's
tell
wrong?
me, is she your girlfriend now?
She's not my girlfriend, but it's someone who, like, I mean, I like her, and I think she likes me, but I just don't understand, like, what's wrong with, having her laying in bed with her watching the TV, or what's wrong with, doing the things that I'm doing. What's wrong with getting
Because
to know
our
somebody?
forefathers. Maybe I'll open the scrolls for you. Our forefathers have made it very clear to not turn the listener into the girlfriend. They are making it very clear as to what they're interested in and give them what they're asking for and nothing more or less, depending how you look at it. Because it can only create trouble. For you, me, and the entire industry, and the listeners. Do you need to reread the scrolls?
I might need to read the scrolls,
Okay. He has developed a relationship with this girl, Terry.
Yes. Oh, I know he has.
And he is setting a very, very scary and shaky precedent here, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
That listeners could email him, making it very clear what they want, and he's giving them more than they bargained for. Watching shows and letting them, state their opinions to them, to him.
What's wrong with
Playing footsie all night in bed.
Playing footsie in bed.
The boyfriend.
Kissing on the lips.
Wow.
He's not going to get any emails anymore.
And I want you to know, you're going to get emails from a whole new group of women now. Are you ready for that? All the groupies, they're going to be emailing DJ Mello or somebody.
Right.
All the relationship girls.
Even though they would have rather had you for a quick little session. But that's who you are? Respectful guy?
That's right.
You're a respectful poo.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Never thought.
I don't know, man. These girls weren't asking for respect, but you're giving it to them anyway, is what you're saying. That's the
It's so
point.
funny that they don't even ask for that. Yeah.
That's right. These women are not asking for respect. They don't want it, really. When you give it to them, they're like, well, I guess this is kind of cool.
What?
What? You mean you want to know what I think of the TV show?
Yeah.
You know my name?
I was just shocked that we were watching one.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Man.
Oh, goodness.
It's like finding out your kid is gay. Thought we raised you better than that.
Wow.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. It's just a new angle that I'm not familiar with. It's all right, dude. It's okay.
Well, he's making his mother proud, I guess, huh?
No. I think when you add up all the columns here, Terry, for whatever reason, even with women handing the vagina through the internet, Terry, even though he's making some decent arguments as to his mindset on all this, the reality of it all is very simply, he's not closing the deal for whatever reason on women that are just begging to have the deal closed with. And despite all he said, I don't know if that's the real reason why. I know I'm so respectful, Mr. T, man. I don't know, man.
This business is not for everybody.
But Staples is.
Yes, it is.
The T-Man. Looking over some of these text pages that have rolled in, Terry, especially the ones over the past 15, 20 minutes. The text pages come flying in at 97373, by the way. That number again, 97373. At, let's see here, 8:41 and 52 seconds. Somebody writes, actually, it's a woman who signs the text page, Becca. Becca writes, I think it makes Vinnie the Pooh even sexier that he's not screwing every radio skank out there.
So it's part of his game, huh?
Well.
In a backwards kind of way. It has turned into that, perhaps. Somebody writes, at 8:36 and 51 seconds, Vinnie the Pooh ain't representing the West Side right by putting down these emails. All right. At 8:32 and 49 seconds, it's not Vinnie the Pooh. It's Vinnie the Pussy.
Wow.
Vinnie the Pussy.
At 8:31 and 58 seconds, I'm a laundry delivery guy, and I smack him any chance I get.
Right.
Probably got his own groupies.
Oh, yeah, sure. Ooh, here comes the laundry guy.
We're not saying he's got a throng of groupies, Terry, but he may have a couple of ladies on his route that he's loving, that are loving him, I mean.
What's a laundry delivery guy?
Like
dry cleaner.
Do dry cleaners still deliver these days? I don't know. Last time I remember that, I was like 6 years old. I remember the dry cleaner coming over to pick up clothes and drop off to my mom, and then he'd go downstairs. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
That's a bad memory.
Daddy?
Yeah, okay.
8:29 and 22 seconds. Leave the Pooh alone. If he wants to be a puss, then let him. Oh, jeez. 8:27 and 51 seconds. The only deal Vinnie the Pooh closes is with his barber.
Oh, wow.
8:26 and 26 seconds. Maybe Vinnie the Pooh's embarrassed of his little wee-wee.
Little wee-wee.
8:22 and 50 seconds. What the hell is the number to call there? I don't give the number enough.
I guess not.
Come on. I haven't said time and time again. People don't have the number memorized inside and out, Terry.
They need to put it on their speed dial.
If you don't know it, that's your problem.
Okay.
Figure it out.
8:22. Pooh is being respectful of women. Why are you getting on him for that? Because it's not about being respectful to women. I'm not one who says you shouldn't be respectful to women. Women are pretty cool. All right?
Good to know.
But
it's not respectful what he's doing, though,
when
either.
it comes to women who make it clear that I'm not out for any kind of respectful situation because I'm writing you telling you that I want you to come over and have sex with me, you don't have to give people what they're not asking for.
Right.
Right?
Sure.
Man! But he's outside right now reading the Sacred Scrolls, as I've made him do, Terry, that have
good.
passed down from our forefathers. I mean, we even way before, like, Wolfman Jack and stuff.
Wow, Wolfman Jack was really good.
Oh, Wolfman Jack got laid left and right, Terry.
Oh,
Davy.
Pat O'Day.
Oh, Pat O'Day still has his groupies. Gouts of water shoot through the air.
We'll be doing that this weekend.
Is he still doing that?
Oh, yes.
He does.
Yes, they actually keep him there all year round. They just turn on his microphone.
He's right there right now.
Well, he's been there all year. It's a very nice thing. He's a legendary broadcaster and deserves every bit of it, Terry. And we'll all be listening, I guess.
Sure.
Is it on our stations?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Whatever. What's this?
Well, it's on TV.
Yeah, watch on TV. Why wouldn't you watch on TV if you could? Okay.
Or it's on the radio.
We'll be on our boats. Yes.
Steve Rabel's doing the coverage.
Oh, he's so good.
Somebody text page the message. Very interesting. Maybe in need of a comment from the person it's directed towards. At 8:50 and 41 seconds, I'm noticing, on August 4th, 2005. That'd be today, right, Terry?
Oh, wow. Today.
I'm Steven's next-door neighbor, and I sell him and his wife weed every other night.
Wow. Really? I'm moving to the neighborhood.
Steven!
Steven, you
Not
fraud.
healthy for the baby.
Yeah, probably not.
Any need to comment on that, Steven, or I mean, I think it's deserving some kind of statement of some kind of sort. Are you going to make any comment, please?
No, I'd like not to.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just leave it out there. I've never used weed, wouldn't even know what it was if it bit me in the ass.
But you're
used weed.
But you're going to email weed later and offer your ass to it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I've learned. I've read the scrolls.
Hey, weed, I'm not looking for a spec. I just want... Wow. That's interesting. Okay, so obviously that's a pretty sound denial there.
Right, yes.
All right. He's never used weed, never touched it, wouldn't know what it was if it crawled up his ass and died there, is basically what
Right, mm-hmm.
You wouldn't be so uptight if you used it, Stephen. Maybe you should start.
Come out to the Hot Shot Garage.
Jessica writes, I think Vinnie the Pooh is very sweet for getting to know the girl before he sleeps with her. Again, people are missing the point here, Terry.
What's that? Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
What's that? I just spent the last 45 minutes on it.
I know what it is.
Okay, I'm not going through it again.
Okay.
I'm just going to read through some of these text pages, Terry. Don't mind me.
Okay.
You want to give a story or two while I do this?
I
Yes.
do have a couple if you'd like.
Yes.
Got a story here about a man in Indiana who's being charged with murder after chasing down and firing at some teens that had egged his car. In fact, one of the teens died.
Vinnie the Pooh should be banging these girls out. He's 21 years old, T-Man. Man, what is he waiting for? Right, somebody just a few seconds ago at 9 o'clock and 3 seconds. Wow. What was that now, Terry?
A gentleman being charged with murder.
Why is that now?
Because he chased down a couple of teenage boys who were egging cars, and his car got egged, and he opened fire on them and
shot him.
Shot him.
Doesn't
Shot
know
one of them.
he's supposed to chase him across traffic and cross the highway and let other cars kill him?
Right. I guess he didn't hear about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, it happened.
What does this text page mean? Did Terry give the formula out yet? What's the formula?
For the wiener size, I think.
Oh, yeah, for the shoes.
Oh, somebody who probably had to go to work and
Right.
missed the formula and wants to take it home to
I
her
didn't
husband.
give the actual formula. I don't know if I can.
I see. I'm trying to figure out what that meant. All right. Yeah. What were you saying now? Oh, yeah, he got killed. Okay,
Yeah. Mhm. Murder.
Not
You
good.
know.
Not good.
Yeah.
Check that. Just paralyzed.
Somebody at 9:01 and 16 seconds just text page with the message, does Vinnie the Pooh know that when you act like a pussy with a woman, she ends up thinking that you're a pussy?
Oh, wow.
And he shouldn't think he's earning any brownie points.
Really?
Signed, D.
Okay, D.
Mm-hmm. You agree with that statement or no, Terry? Conveniently, Vinnie the Pooh has gone to sort the mail early this morning. Did you notice that?
Yes, I noticed it.
Yeah, sure, the controller needs me right now, T-Man.
Right. Well,
Publisher Clearinghouse Day. Lots of mail.
I think that women do agree. I do like the little to see a sensitive side of a man.
Oh, jeez.
You know, and know that they do, have emotions and feelings.
It's not about all that. It's not about sensitivity. It's not about... You're making it so much more complex than it needs to be.
I understand what you guys are saying. I totally understand.
Not
where
about
you're
any
coming
kind of
from.
respect level. It's not even about that. You guys are making this into a whole big... I'm making my point, you're making... There's no points to be made.
Okay, Vinny, you should have just...
The only point is right here. Take it where you want it. Here's what you asked for. Here it is. This is why I came over. This is why you invited me over. Right. End the story.
No conversation needed?
At the end of all this, I'll give you a kiss on the forehead and wish you a nice life.
Wow.
Don't call me in a month telling me anything either. I strapped this thing on hard.
You wanted it more than I did anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You emailed me.
Right. And I saved it as proof.
We got all the lines down.
Terry, don't pretend.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't play
guys.
all shy and quiet over there like you don't have your little faction of male groupies that have emailed you offering similar things.
Well, I'm not denying that. I have gotten a few emails.
Now, maybe you don't respond to them, Terry.
No, I
Maybe you do. I know you like to keep that side of your life private. I'm assuming that you probably don't respond in the same way that men in the industry have responded over the years.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong. Don't think I'm thinking like people in this industry are all big time. No, they're a bunch of geeks that like to get laid.
They're lucky.
I'd rather have that. I admire the geeks that like to get laid more than these dudes that are acting all sensitive to these women. What's the point? It's not what they're asking for. Terry knows I'm either going to go over these dudes' house and have sex like they're requesting, or I'm just not going to pursue it.
Right.
You got to choose one or the other. You can't just go middle of the road. You wind up getting hit by semis. Maybe that's what it's going to take. Maybe he's going to have to be hit by that semi of a listener, Terry.
Wow, and maybe this is the one.
For him to be realizing that playing in the highway is not a good move.
Yeah.
I like him the size of semis.
See, I appreciate, Terry, that you just get those emails and delete them and don't think twice about them.
She deletes them?
Do you delete them, Terry?
Yes, I do.
You delete them?
Yes.
How often would you say a man emails you from the listening audience that makes it clear he's very much into what you bring every morning to his life, and he'd like to get together with you, making it very clear, whether he makes it blunt or not, that he wants to have the Terry free ass access?
Maybe once every 10 days, once.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Something like
nice
that.
little ratio.
I thought it'd be a little more, but yeah, that's not bad.
Every dude should be so lucky. Now, Terry's a woman, obviously. I mean, some people are confused. Terry's a woman, and that you'd think may be a little bit light. Once every 10 days, she gets a guy who makes it very clear or uses innuendo to represent what he's talking when he emails saying, I want you bad.
Innuendo, like, I'm the arm for your wizard sleeve.
Right. Or you can have a friend. I'll just be your friend.
Oh, jeez. Let me put it in innuendo.
But after years of just deleting the messages, I mean, that's probably why there's not as many as there used to be.
Stephen is trying to speak from his own experience. How often do you get one, Stephen? Once every 10 days?
Sure.
You're on the air.
Still waiting for his first
How does never sound?
Hello?
Stephen's always going, wait,
Yes.
what's wrong with me?
Well, the number to call for those who may not know is 1-866-663-T-Man. That is a toll-free number.
Whoa!
Go ahead, sir.
I just want to say that I think Vinny's abusing his position of power. Any of us should be so lucky, to have that punani access like that. He needs to respect the position he's in. And
So you find it an abuse of the position by him going over and watching TV with this girl?
Yes.
I never thought of it that way, Terry, that he could be abusing his position by not
doing something.
By not responding in the proper fashion to these female groupies that, for whatever reason, are turned on by some radio guy.
Most definitely.
I never wanted to think long enough to try to figure out why these women would be into radio geeks.
Don't think.
I don't want to think about it, because I may come up with an answer and I may ruin it for all the people out there that are radio geeks that appreciate these calls and emails.
Sure.
Why they happen, I don't know. I don't think it should happen. If I was a woman, I'm not calling any radio guy to have sex with me. But they exist.
Most of us guys don't have that kind of access where we can just reach out and grab the poon right when we can, anytime we want.
Grab the
poon. I understand that you're a little frustrated hearing about the poo and his interest in being friends with these girls.
This is the best station to work at for that, too. I worked at the sports station. You did, too. Not the same listeners.
Not happening.
No.
I mean, there'll be an occasional trickling in of a female listener, but she's kind of like more of a hardcore woman, kind of, I guess I'm trying to say dyke.
More like the sports babe.
This is like the perfect station for that.
Yes. There's a high volume of women out there that, for reasons unbeknownst to me, Terry, want to hook up with the people they hear on the radio.
Yep.
Even dirty, freaking hairy.
Oh, I know.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, jeez. If he's closing the deal and the poo's not,
jeez.
How do you like
How
that?
do you explain that one?
Dirty hairy.
Once every 10 days, huh, Terry?
Yep.
Quick delete, or you read them through, you get a giggle, and then delete.
I read it through them and kind of get a giggle, and then I delete it.
You don't respond at all?
No,
like, thanks for your email?
No,
Have a
because
nice
that's
day.
just fueling the fire. And you don't need to respond.
Throw on the kerosene, baby. Stephen, are you trying to pretend like you've never gotten an email like that?
Well, nothing explicit like that, no. That spells it out.
Pasty probably has gotten more than Stephen.
I just don't... Those type of women don't like me, I guess.
Stephen is a pretty sly, low-key guy, Terry.
Yeah, he is.
I have yet to figure out, after all the years of working with him, every little avenue of Kilbreath's life, Terry. I try not to think about it too much.
Right.
But don't think that I have a complete 100% certainty situation that says he hasn't acted upon it. Doesn't arrange his own little side deals behind ours and maybe even his wife's own back.
Wow, come on.
And the unborn child.
Oh. Well, I haven't done it in a couple months.
Whatever. He's very, very, very crafty at
You think I could do
downplaying
something
it,
like
Terry.
that
I don't know what
You
you're
think that's even
capable of.
possible?
I don't know what you're capable of. Every
Some
once in a
woman
while,
would set me up and say, "Oh yeah, ha hee," and then call you, and that would be over.
Every once in a while, I hear something about you that kind of throws me for a loop.
Really?
Yes. That makes me realize, you know what? I don't know as much as I need to know about Kilbreath, and I guess that's a good thing.
Dirty.
Whatever, man. Like, remember that time that listener, we had this auction, and they had up for bids a night of dinner with Kilbreath?
Oh, yeah.
And then that girl,
date, yeah.
and then
The
that girl
date.
did call up saying she was going at it with him on her couch.
Yes, they were
Well, I
making
kissed
out
a girl, big
and
deal.
petting and
Oh, petty, that's gross. Anyhow.
I don't think we petted.
Oh, jeez, please stop. It's making me nauseous.
That's why you don't ask about it.
Petting.
Because you
I
get
know, what
sick.
is that?
Fucking Cocker Spaniel.
He rubs his ass on the carpet, too, from time to time.
That's what Terry said.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't bring it up.
Kilbreath made out with the listener.
What else?
Yeah.
Not only made
Yeah.
out with her,
I wasn't here for that.
but then wouldn't call her afterwards. And then
Yeah.
the whole lifeguard thing
Oh, yeah.
that he hates when we bring up was very out of character as far as the character I thought that I knew, Terry. Oh, anyway. All right, I know you're steaming up there now that I brought it up. Just get over it. I'm done with it. We're moving on.
Totally over it.
All right. I'm just saying it was very out of character. As far
I
as,
agree with you.
All right.
I believe that it is out of character.
Wow. It was even out of character for the Stephen you know.
Yes.
Okay. We'll leave it at that. Thanks for being so open and honest.
Well, it's my pleasure.
What else is going on in the world, Terry?
like he really means that.
Awkward.
Got a story out of Florida about, it's kind of crazy, but this gentleman made up a big old story about killing a hitchhiker in order to get his wife out of the house, apparently to frighten her enough to leave.
I'm such a bad person, you can't stay with me now.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, and so, so of course she called.
I just killed a hitchhiker. Don't you want a better man in your world?
Right. I know, it's weird. Anyway, he has been charged with making a false report, and
So he never even touched a hitchhiker. He never even met a hitchhiker in his life.
he just, like I said, made up the story because he wanted,
He wanted
to,
to
get rid
inspire
of
his wife to move on with her life.
Yeah.
No, you must have done it because you love me so much. Wow. That's pretty desperate, Terry.
Yep.
Yes.
He was hoping that the little story would.
I understand. I just discussed it for the past 2 minutes.
All right, I'm just confirming. It's
What
just
else?
bizarre.
What else? It's a little bizarre.
I mean, dang.
We're dealing with the bizarre on a regular basis on this program, Terry. So
Oh, here's a sad story about a 70-year-old man who was killed when he.
the last story about a guy wanting his wife to leave so bad wasn't sad.
Well,
Did he
I
make
mean,
up killing a hitchhiker?
this
Oh,
one.
here comes a sad story, T-Man.
This one's really sad.
Yes.
Well,
I think that's as sad as it gets. A guy wants his wife out of his life so bad. He's willing to make up a cockamamie story like killing a hitchhiker.
that is sad.
Here's his blood. Right. No, you just pricked your finger, honey. It's okay. I'll get you a Band-Aid. Go ahead.
Anyway, a 70-year-old man who was trying to sit on a bridge fell off the bridge into the river and drowned. Yeah, fell like 30 feet. He was attempting to sit down on the bridge, and
Does it say why?
I mean, is there anything?
It's gotta be
it just says that he
been a lifelong dream of his.
I don't know. He must have been
From a
going
long
on a
family of
walk and
Long family of bridge sitters. What?
You can check that
it's
off
just
his
a
list
quick
now.
little story that's all it explains.
May I see the story? Because I have a feeling you might have missed a detail or two.
No, I didn't.
Man trying to sit on bridge falls into river and drowns. Is the headline.
Sounds like she nailed it.
Oh, it is. A 70-year-old man was killed when he tumbled from an abandoned bridge into the San Pedro River. That's pretty much it.
He's not a very good sitter, it sounds like.
He hasn't gotten the sitting.
Yeah.
concept down completely.
One of the 1,000 things you're supposed to do before you die. Sit on a bridge.
Well, like I said, he probably was taking a little stroll and got a little tired. And
Yes. It's a sad story, Terry. Not as bad as the guy who had to make up a story about killing a hitchhiker, though.
Accidents happen.
Yeah, I mean, accidents happen all the time.
Yeah, true.
Should have said, hey, I killed a 7-year-old guy that fell off a bridge.
Here's the body.
Here's the story. T-Man. That little old school deal, Terry, should remind you and everyone out there.
What's that?
That the Shellard Hart Old School Lunch, Terry.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, is going to be on today.
Oh.
Yes, again today between 12 and 2.
Can't miss it.
You can't miss it, Terry, because it's like the old school stuff that you remember from the old school days.
All righty then. I'll tune in.
And that's the concept. Now, I'm looking over a couple of... Well, first off, back on the couch, please. Thank you.
Time out.
She's very upset, Terry, because I told her, I'm kind of almost in some sense taunting Ken doll, Terry, who I was going to tell you like the Ken doll. I told her during the break that a person that claims that she's her best friend has emailed me.
Oh.
And told me a couple of things about Kendall that maybe Kendall didn't care that we knew or didn't want us to know. I don't know, Terry, because I haven't read the email to Kendall. I'm just kind of like taunting her with it.
Right.
Once I found out it truly was her best friend because her name is Nikki, and she goes, oh, yeah, Nikki, that is my best friend. I was thinking, man, this girl can't be your best friend. She's lying when I read the email first.
Right.
And then I said, hey, do you know a Nikki? She goes, yeah, it's my best friend. It's like, wow, well, she said some things that kind of ripped into you.
Ooh, nice best friend.
So then I went back. I went back and I printed out the email, Terry. Now I'm just holding on to it, and she's trying to read it over my shoulder, and she is not allowed to. No.
On the couch.
You're banished to the couch.
Time out.
Time out on the couch. I'll share this email with you in good time.
Oh.
2 minutes for high sticking.
2 minutes for ice.
2-minute couch dance.
Only wish for $20. Anyhow.
Isn't that a 10?
I will read this to you in a couple of seconds. Just sit tight. Man, look at her. Squirming like a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let's see what text pages have come in over the past number of minutes here at 97373. It's pretty simple, Mr. T-Man. Vinny the Pooh is a 1-minute man, and he's scared to let this new girl of his find out.
Wow.
People have all kinds of theories on why Vinny the Pooh's not closing the deal, Terry. At 9:28 and 17 seconds, hey T, we should have a contest to see who seals the deal between Vinny the Pooh and Pasty Dave.
Oh.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to portray something that is not the case. Winnie the Pooh does have sex because we have discussed that, and I have seen like naked girls on a cell phone.
Sure.
Yeah, get a big rise and that kind of crap.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, he has had sex, and Pasty Dave is in a very different little ballpark there. Mm-hmm. 28-year-old dude.
Oh man,
really?
He's 28 now,
untouched by female hands.
Yes.
In a couple of weeks, they're about to come out with that movie called The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Have you seen
yeah,
it?
I've heard about that.
Love that guy.
Looks funny.
It's the otherwise known as The Life and Times of Pasty Dave.
Another movie stolen.
You don't need... another movie stolen.
Definitely.
Taking my idea.
From this show. Joe Dirt was Stumpy's life. The 40-Year-Old Virgin is Pasty's life. It's unbelievable how many things are stolen from this program.
Free Willy.
Oh, jeez.
Steven's life.
Never been freed.
You going to see this movie? The 40-Year-Old Virgin, The Life and Times of Pasty Dave?
I'll check it out, yeah.
Free Willy.
Maybe in the theater. Oh, that guy's pathetic, man. Seriously.
Ernie writes...
What a loser.
At 9:25 and 59 seconds, Ernie writes, Vinny the Pooh should take all the free vagina while it's on the market for him. With a voice like that, he should be really happy that he's even on the radio.
Wow.
You agree with that, right, Pasty?
Oh, yeah. What a little fairy.
Is that what you call it, a Pasty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing an impersonation of me doing an impersonation of him.
Yes.
That's great.
Let's see here. Hey, T-Man, how about working on a new topic for the show? Masturbation at work. I'm doing it right now.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
I like it.
I had a friend that used to do that.
Really?
Right in his office.
Used to call you when he was doing it?
He'd email me and say, send me some good videos.
Oh, geez.
Oh my God, you're not serious.
And I'd be like, hey, Scott, I'm doing it again. What are you wearing?
The usual.
I have a feeling the usual is probably the right answer. Now, he would sit in his office, his cubicle? What?
He had an office. He was kind of a bigwig.
Be really kind of daring to do it in a cubicle.
Steven, you want to give it a try today?
Where would he, deposit when he was all said and done with the deal there? What would he do?
Right in the old tissue.
Tissue.
It's kind of risky, man.
People be knocking on his door and stuff because it was a closed office.
Yeah, he must have.
Your 3 o'clock is here!
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Really?
He's like, it's not here yet.
True story?
Yep, he had a firewall on his computer, so he couldn't download stuff, so I had to send him videos.
It's not here yet, Steven. Oh, jeez. Let's see what else we got here. Terry doesn't delete all of them, T-Man. I had sex with her. Signed, Curtis.
Damn it, Curtis.
Curtis with a K, Terry.
Damn it, Curtis with a K.
Do you know?
She was like, Curtis with a C. Well, sure, but...
I don't do Curtises with a K, okay?
Is there something you want to tell us, Terry? Just a few moments
He
ago you
already
said...
spilled the beans.
Oh, jeez. All right, there you go. Take a page out of the Kill Breath book. Very good.
All right. Spilled.
Well, call him back. Call Curtis with a K back and ask me how I was.
Oh, jeez.
How the wizard sleep. How'd he fit?
Okay, if you're gonna... If you're going to go like that, then I believe you. All right, let's see here. I think Vinny the Pooh should call me at work right now, and then she leaves her 253 work number here, Terry.
Wow.
I'll bang that shyness right out of him. Sign Ruth, a.k.a. SS. I don't know if it's a shyness. I don't know what it is.
All right.
I don't think he's shy.
No.
Ruth. Yeah, I don't know if you want to go after a Ruth.
How old are you, Ruth?
That's something even the geek radio horny dudes know, Terry. I mean, you got to evaluate the name, the screen, email ID address kind of deal.
Difference between the groupies and the prize pigs.
That was
Ruth is prize pig.
This is Ruth. I'm going to hook you up with my friend Elma.
But Ruth does leave her phone number.
Oh.
Calling Ruth.
The prize pig.
Here's another email at 9:14 and 46 seconds. My friend just turned 18 in July and says that last Sunday he banged a 32-year-old. I think he's full of it. T-Man, could you call him and find out? And then he leaves a 425 number.
Wow.
Wants me to call, Terry, and verify. Hey, so did you bang the 32-year-old? Yeah, all right, thanks.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Should I call back there
Sure.
and verify?
Why not?
Local call?
Yeah.
Maybe.
How do you meet the 32-year-old, you know?
I don't know.
I'm just kind of curious.
Terry, time's short, so am I. We gotta,
I understand that.
Ken, off the timeout, little couch there,
Oh,
please.
she's coming off the couch.
Yes. Take the dunce cap off and get over here.
Take it off Pasty's head.
Oh, jeez. Hey, that's not nice, dude.
40-year-old virgin there, Pasty.
I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. When I'm 35, I'm going to go crazy.
Kendall,
Yes,
you
T.
know this Nikki that has emailed me?
Yeah, I'm afraid I do.
First of all, have I met Nikki? Because she refers to me as Rob, like she knows me. Hey, Rob.
Nah, you
Hi.
haven't met any of my friends.
Hey, Rob. Yeah, I haven't met any of your friends. Why is she acting like she knows me? What does she think she's all special or something?
Because she knows me, maybe, I don't know.
So because she knows you, she can call me Rob?
No, because she thinks she's special. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, obviously, this supposed best friend of yours might be a little envious that you're on the air and getting some quality time here in the studio because she's calling you out here, Kendall. What kind of best friend is that?
Guess not the good kind.
I guess not the good kind of best friend.
That's a bad best
What's
There's
she
a
think?
bad kind and there's a good kind, and this may not be the good kind if she's starting to get jealous of you being on the air that she's calling you out.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn that over the last 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What's she have to say there?
Well, I think the most, since you asked, the most startling...
Whoa.
Oh, jeez. Didn't even say anything yet. The most startling...
Whoa.
The most startling... The most startling bit of this email is, T-Man, don't believe that she's as innocent as she says she is.
Startling!
Yeah, that is startling.
Now what would a supposed best friend write an email that contains a line like that?
Maybe she's trying to get her airtime, too.
Mm-hmm. So she's lying, is what you're saying. You're as innocent as you claim you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did I claim
Does
again?
that sound like a pretty reassuring kind of answer, Terry?
No.
No. Now, would you like to start telling us what she means by that you're not as innocent as you claim you are? And, again, this is the bad kind of best friend that would call you out and put you in this kind of spot on the air with us?
You want me to say why I'm not as innocent as...
I want to know why she thinks that you're not as innocent as you claim you are.
You know, best
If
friends
she's the
always
best
know
friend,
the
she
inside
knows.
dirt.
All right, well, then what inside dirt does she have that would make her feel that you're not as innocent as you say you are? Are you screwing everyone from back in the day?
Whoa. That's not the case.
Yes.
I don't know what... Steven, you're my supporter.
No, I was like, yes,
Oh, I thought you were like, yes, like reaffirming.
Okay.
God, there's a lot of yes between those two.
yes.
I don't get it.
I'm just trying to ask you what she's meaning by this.
I don't know. Maybe she goes into detail. Let's read on.
I don't think you want me to read on.
Maybe let's not.
Read.
Oh, there's really nothing else.
Oh, okay.
The rest of it's just a bunch of boring stuff.
Oh.
Well, that's Nikki.
Oh, Nikki's boring.
Well, you're calling it boring now, huh?
Boring
She's
bad
calling
friend.
me out.
Nikki the boring bunt.
She's such a bitch.
I mean, she writes stuff about how she has horses at Emerald Downs or something like that, and I don't know. She's... What is it here?
Horse Girl.
Let me tell you something about Horse Girl's little lady there. They're some of the wildest, freakiest sex parties you'll ever find. These
Wildest,
horse girls.
freakiest sex parties, horse girls.
They're horny, too. They're some horny-ass girls, these horse-riding girls.
Strong thighs.
Yeah.
Been riding stallions their whole life.
Right. Let me see what the hell she writes here. She writes, yeah.
Really?
That good.
So interesting.
She writes that she heard that I sold my horses, which is true, but I also got a new one now, Terry, that's about to start in a few weeks.
Right.
And actually, the freaking horse just a couple weeks ago jumped up in his stall and cracked his head open.
Ow.
And got staples in his head.
Oh, no.
And who pays the bill for that?
Big Daddy right there.
Thank you so much. Yes. I'd love to get the call from the trainer saying, hey, we couldn't control your horse today. He jumped up and banged his head on the rafter, and
Wow.
it'll be about $1,000 bill.
That's it, though. That's
Grant
not
gave
bad.
you a little jingle and said,
Well, it was about 3 staples. It wasn't really cracking his head open. I was just
Oh,
kinda
but still.
overdoing it. Yeah. Mhm.
But injured nonetheless.
Yes. So,
What were
Was
they
it trying to
doing?
escape or
Yeah,
something?
what were they doing to the thing?
I think he found out that I...
Owned him and said, wow.
The owner of him is the one who he hears through the radio show every day. He was trying to make a run for it. I don't know. He's a horse, I guess. But you would think... You would think that my very esteemed trainer...
Who's that?
Would keep all sharp and kind of objects away
Well,
from
it's
any kind of
probably a
jumping
little-
horse.
It's probably a little tough in the old stall there.
That's the problem. It's an old stall.
Oh, well.
Why you don't hire Canadians?
Man, you hire these crazy Canucks, you get a nice surprise $1,000 bills that I'm sure every owner would love to pay.
It's actually 4-1 now that he'll crack his head again.
At least the horse didn't hit the axe or the hypodermic needles or anything like that that were in there.
No, I saved those for me. Anyhow, let's see what else she writes here. Oh, she also writes that you got your ass kicked in high school.
Wow.
By some huge monster of a girl that attacked you. Is that true?
That's a true statement.
Mm-hmm. Now, why would she be the best friend calling you out like this?
Well,
What kind of best friend crap is this?
what I remember her telling me that after I
She's
went,
just jealous that you're on the radio.
after we did the America's Next Top Model thing, she said she was scared for me because she didn't want me to get my ass kicked like I did in high school when I was down there confronting those ugly women. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She says she has some wild stories about you.
I have some wild stories about her.
Fine.
Well, then let's bring
She's not
Nikki
the-
on down
she's
and
not the
exchange
one-
stories.
She's not the one claiming she's all innocent. You are. Why does she have wild stories about you? The innocent girl shouldn't have wild stories.
Sweet kisses.
I didn't say that I would. It's not wild sexually. Maybe it's just wild. We've had some drunken nights together.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez. I'm just a weird way of talking. I like it. Not really. You ever see Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion deal?
Yeah, I have.
Whatever movie that was. Right. You know the one who played not Lisa Kudrow?
Yeah.
Mira Sorvino.
Yes. That's the way you kind of sound sometimes. It says, don't believe she's all that innocent. We had crazy times when we were younger.
Oh, like we're so old now. What were we, 18?
So now. At Kent Meridian. Now, I want an explanation for this. And I want it now!
We used to have fun times when we went out and partied, and I don't know. There were some wild nights that weren't so innocent, but sexually they weren't crazy. So that's all I've claimed to be innocent on.
Obviously, she got a lot out of Kent Meridian High School when she writes, I heard that you sold your ponies, and spells herd, H-E-R-D.
Nice.
Like a herd of cattle.
Right. Nikki.
Kent's finest.
Yeah. Woo-hoo.
Representing again.
Yeah, KM didn't help us too much. We got John as a product from that school, too.
Well,
oh my God, that's scary.
Amazing I'm where I am right now.
Let me tell you, you're so far.
Yeah, where are you?
Yeah, where are you? Our show?
Let me tell you this.
Doing this for free.
Oh, geez. Let me tell you this. Now I lost my train of thought. I was going to tell you this, but too many comments from the peanut gallery. I just lost my train of thought. There, right. I still can't remember. Oh, I remember now. Let me tell you this. You're lucky because, A, I have no time left in this here program to call Nikki, and B, even if I did, I probably wouldn't anyway.
Thank you.
Peanut gallery is silent.
Okay.
I know, it's making me lose my train of thought.
You can't win.
Would you like this email or no?
I don't need it.
You don't need it. Wow.
You can keep
Not
that
one
for
you want
your-
to frame for the folks?
No.
Didn't think so! I don't think anyone needs friends out there, Terry. We're going to call them out.
I think we're going to rethink this relationship right here.
My friends know to keep my private life very private.
No friend of mine's ever emailed.
I don't know about your friends, Kendall.
T, come on.
What?
I hate when people call me that.
Oh, whatever. Anyhow. Okay.
So you were a drunk little high school girl?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
Is that
They've
what you
been
were?
since high school.
What?
Since high school.
You're a drunk little post-high school girl.
I'm not. No, I haven't even drank once all summer. I don't.
All right, you know what? Back to timeout.
Wait a minute, she just talked about how she drank at
I know,
Summer
that's
Jam.
crazy.
Oh,
yeah, that's
Lie
right.
again.
I'm
And the
forgetting.
year before?
I'm forgetful.
Fraud.
Like not at
She's
home.
fraudulent.
Not at home. I'm here so early. I don't like.
Why are
I don't
you
just
such
drink.
a fraud?
I have no idea. I need to work on that.
All right, Nikki, send me an email. Tell me why she's such a fraud. Thank you. I'll get back to you with that answer tomorrow, Terry. Sound
All
good?
right,
Okay,
sounds
good.
good.
The T-Man.